everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, yeah, welcome back. Welcome to Unqualified Experts. Today I have the lovely, the wonderful, the effervescent Mike Harlow joining us.
Aw, thank you for having me, my love.
Thank you for coming. I want to apologize to you and everyone in advance that I've been sick the past couple of days. And I definitely still have a bit of a fever, but it's not. It was like up to 103 yesterday. But I woke up this morning drenched in sweat, and I have not stopped sweating since, I don't think. I was doing okay as long as I was sitting, but I got up to put makeup on and do my hair, and I have not stopped sweating since then. I just it's so I just want to apologize to everyone and to Mike in advance that my energy might not be as high as they usually are.
No, I tell you, I'm super sleep deprived. I'm like a cross between a vampire and a crackhead, so we're kind of on the same wavelength right now. We're both out of it.
This is gonna be perfect. And
I'm drinking on top of it, so we'll see how this goes.
This is gonna be so fun.
I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness.
I've missed you, my love.
I've missed you too. I feel like we haven't streamed since, when was the last one? Cody's?
Yeah, Cody's birthday.
Cody's birthday. That's a while. Time gets away from you.
Yeah, same. Yeah, you got to come on my show once you're feeling better.
Yes. Oh my God. Please just let me know anytime. And wait. So, okay. I don't have this on. I'm over here trying to move my thing. You just moved down to, well, okay. Hello, sorry, my ADHD brain, I feel like, is made worse by being sick. I'm so retarded right now. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Unqualified Experts. I have the loveliest, most wonderful chat and all of the internet, and I'm seeing some of your lovely chat here too, and they're so sweet and cute, and I love it. It makes me so happy. And I also want to thank some of these, oh my God, super chats before we get started too. Backhand, thank you so much. I saw your love. I saw your hugs, Backhand. Always love and hugs. I am just so lucky. Thank you so much. And then we got golden shower boy from Courtney Russ. Hi, Courtney Russ. Welcome to the stream. I call them golden shower boys.
You're gonna get some people who are into that sending those intentionally. I doubt Courtney is, but some of these people, I don't know.
I'm into that, so I'm encourage them.
What?
Send them all. Let's go.
You learn something new every day.
Your girl's a freak. Courtney Russ, thank you so much. You are awesome. Oh my God. And then another golden shower boy from Slosher. Love and hugs. Careful tonight, young lady. Slosher, I promise I will keep it. My energy levels just aren't as high as they usually are, and I can't stop sweating. But otherwise, my fever's down to it was 99 degrees last time I checked. So not completely gone, but way less bad than it was. So I will be careful. I will be good. If I feel like I'm fading and dying fast, we'll end the stream.
You got this.
Thank you so much, Slasher. And then Tickle King, Orange Boy. Oh my God, I'm just
Are you into Tickle Kings as well? I don't believe you. I think you just say yes to anything. I don't believe
I don't like being tickled. I actually hate being tickled. But
see, I knew it.
This lovely Tickle King, that is not what my boy Tickle King likes. So his is perfect. I am more than happy with Tickle King's tickling tickles.
So they're metaphorical tickles.
Exactly.
Okay, those are better than actual ones.
Tickle King with an orange boy says, hope you're feeling better as you have an excellent stream tonight. Thank you, Tickle King. I hope you're having a wonderful work trip. I think you're probably still on it. I would imagine that you're probably still on it. I'm going to do this for a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. Tickle King, why am I still so hot? This is ridiculous. Tickle King, thank you so much. You guys are just crazy, amazing, unreal, wonderful humans. Look at this. Look at what's happening right now. Look at it. I love them. Billy for 2 months. Gorgeous Gia, muscle mistress. Please ward my dreams. Love you, Goober. Love you, Billy. I hope that you're doing good. I hope that you're healing up. Billy's in the hospital, so we gotta send him our healing loves.
Get well soon. I know you don't want my well wishes compared to hers, but you'll get them too, so feel better.
Yes, all well wishes. All well wishes are welcomed. And then push-ups for 2. Hi, push-ups. Welcome to the stream. It says, hey, Mike, are you good at math?
Am I good at math? I can barely count to the 2 in your super chat now.
I failed math in high school.
I failed everything. I was the one who was in the back of the parking lot with a switchblade smoking a cigarette.
Oh, okay. Wait, cigarettes or cloves?
What's that?
What kind of cigarettes did you smoke in high school?
American Spirits, because they were kind of like 2 cigarettes in one. They lasted longer.
They lasted way longer. I used to smoke Marlboro Reds, but then also I smoked American Spirits for a while. Yep.
I switched them because Marlboro Reds, they go by too quickly, and I was like a great chain smoker.
Yeah. Samesies. Samesies. Do you still smoke?
No, I quit for a couple years now, but I'm vaping. I'd quit vaping, but then I moved and things got stressful, so I'll quit again soon.
I was going to ask you about that. Slosher, you're absolutely right. The nip slips, I got to chill on that. I've slipped my nips a few times. These boobs are unruly.
Oh, I mean, they're barely grown up yet.
They are.
Technically, your boobs are underage.
Yeah. they're still little babies. Little baby boobs. They've only been here for what, 6 weeks, 5 weeks? I don't even know how long it's been. Everyone, thank you. Oh, Alan Reese, too. Alan Reese, thank you so much for the 5 British pounds. God bless Chrissy Mayer, Frank, and the Bump, and the Little Bean. It's been a hard 5 months for them. It has, Alan. It has. I know, so people are talking about it in my Discord. This is obviously something that I've known for a very long time, but she was going to share it when she was ready to share it about her dad. So that was that. I know that she just started talking about that. It has been a really tough 5 months for them. They're incredibly, and the amazing thing about Chrissy is how she's been kind and helpful and sweet and there for me as a friend, even through all of this, which is absolutely wild how she manages to do that. Like, she's one of the most incredible people I've ever known.
She's
so sweet. So lots of love to Chrissy, please, everybody. Yeah. She deserves every ounce of it. Oh, and here's Billy. Thank you for another 2, Billy. He said, thank you too, Mike. I go night-night now. See, he did want your well wishes too. Good night, Billy. Get some good healing rest, okay? Yeah.
Hell, if she could heal from the new tits, you can heal from whatever you're going through.
He can do this.
I heard about the whole process of them. They're terrifying.
It is a lot. Boobies is like more than I expected.
Glad I didn't have to deal with that.
So, and I wanted to ask you a question too, but my goodness, look at all these super chats still coming in.
You're getting so many golden showers.
So many golden shower boys. So it's another one. Thank you so much, Saw. She said, hi, beautiful muscle mommy. You still look amazing. Thank you, because I feel like a sweaty, disgusting mess, but I love you for saying that. Hi, Mike. You're cool. I have saw you on Tim Pool before.
Oh, thank you.
Yay. I felt so bad for Christy. Love and hugs for her. Yes, lots of love and hugs. Lots and lots. Saw, thank you so much. Yeah, definitely lots of hugs, love and hugs for Chrissy. And he saw you on Tim Pool. Yeah, I saw that you were on Tim Pool. How long ago was that? And how much did you how much did you get out of it? You know what I mean? Like, going on, was it a really cool experience for you?
Yeah, it was fun. It was I had just moved to Florida, so I was here for like 3 days and then had to fly back out. So I kind of wish it was at a different time, because I was kind of going through a lot and my head was spinning at the moment. So I feel like I did my best given the circumstances. But yeah, it was awesome. I never thought I would ever get to go on. So yeah, it was really fun. It's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. It's basically like a commune that they live on.
Really? Yeah. So it's just a big piece of land and they all live there?
Yeah, it's not the middle of nowhere. It's just nowhere.
Wow.
There were cows going by on the drive.
You're like, our neighbors are cows. There's some pigs over there. That's awesome, though. I mean, it's funny because I watch this show. I'm super into renovation shows. I can't stop watching them. But the one in particular that I've been watching was it Hometown, I think. And it's down in Laurel, Mississippi, where they like renovate these little homes and make them new. And they are trying to basically bring their town back to life. And it's this little tiny town in Mississippi. And as I'm watching it, sometimes I'm like, damn, I don't know if I'd mind living on like a cute house with a little porch surrounded by some cows and stuff. And then other times I'm like, that seems like actual hell.
Yeah, I would like that as long as there's like civilization nearby, you know?
There has to be. That's the thing. That's
just nowhere.
And that's why I like living in New Jersey. That's what I like about it, is that you can live like that out here, but you're also close to everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I've kind of warmed up to Jersey a little bit. I used to hate. My mom is from Jersey, so it's like,
that's like
deep, dark family secret. I'm part Jersey. Don't tell anyone.
Oh no, nobody's listening. Y'all better not say anything, okay?
Yeah, it stays between us. But yeah, no, the more that New York has gotten terrible, I've sort of warmed up to Jersey a little bit and being like, okay, it's not that bad by comparison.
Well, that's what's nice about it. That's what I like about it out here is you're close to everything. But you
sorry.
No,
The
you're good.
friggin' dog has learned how to open my door on her own. So I keep having to
No.
like push it shut.
What kind of dog do you have?
Golden Retriever.
Oh my God. If he wants to come in, if it's okay with you, it's totally fine with us, I'm sure.
No, he just like sticks her snout in to be like, what's going on in here? She's like such a Karen.
Oh, she's excited. She just wants to know where the action is. She's like, give me some treats. Give me some attention, please. Give me some treats and some belly rubs.
Yeah.
So you just moved down to Florida. Okay, wait, tell us how that's been. How's it been living down there? Do you like it? What was the move like? Tell me everything.
I love it. The move was miserable. It was the worst thing I've ever been through in my life.
Moving fucking sucks.
It's terrible. It was terrible. I feel like I can own it now and be like, wow, that sucked. But because I was originally from New York, I'd lived there my whole life and my family's there and I felt so bad leaving. I'm going to try to get them moved here at some point once I kind of get settled. But just everything that could go wrong went wrong. Everything that could come up in your life came up at the same time, and it was horrible. But I still kind of can't believe that I did it, that I just like kind of was miserable in New York and got depressed. So I just packed all my shit up and bought a one-way ticket to Florida. I'll sometimes remember, oh, that's a thing that I did.
Yeah, no, I think that's awesome though. It's things like that and experiences like that shape you and also just kind of get you out of, it's sometimes good to get out of the place where you grew up to see other, like the way other people live, different perspectives, different worldviews, just, kind of going to different places can really help shape you as a person. And not only that, but I guess just give you new experiences that you wouldn't have had otherwise too.
And New York has gotten just so terrible that it's good to get out of there.
So you lived like in actual New York City?
Yeah. Which it used to be so great. It used to be so great. Like, it used to be amazing. Now it's been invaded. It's terrible what they've done to our city. So yeah, it's good to get out of there. I'm still kind of like exploring Florida and where I want to end up more permanently, but
how are you liking it so far? Like, what kind of stuff do you do down there? What's the food like? I've never been to Florida.
It's great. The food is great, and the Italian food is a bit lacking, but I make my own, so it's I got that part. Wait, did you just say you've never been here?
No, I've never been to Florida. I want to go.
Visit me.
Yes, I would love to. I've never been. I've heard that there's a lot of cool parts of it. It's probably the closest I'll get to going home without flying all the way home.
Wait, where's home?
Oh, I'm from Hawaii.
How did I not know that?
I don't know. I feel like people always say that because I bet it's just because you look at me and you assume I'm from like the Midwest or something.
Oh my God. I've never been there. I want to go so badly.
It's a beautiful place to go visit. Like,
I heard they've been destroying it though. Is that true?
They can't stop. They can't seem to stop destroying it. Yeah, no, it's getting insanely expensive. None of the local people can afford to buy houses anymore. I was talking to a friend of mine back home recently, and he was like, yeah, so I grew up all over the island, but the Big Island. I lived in this place, Paradise Park, which is just this random ass subdivision. Some of the roads are paved. Some of them aren't. Some of them are dirt roads. You are amazing. Thank you. Tea for Zia. Some of them are dirt roads. Alcohol for Mike. Yeah, I don't think, well, besides being sober, I don't think alcohol would help me. But yeah, and he told me, he's like, yeah, a house down the street here, and this is like kind of a shitty suburb, like literally not all of the house, not shitty, but just like it's not in town. It was always like a cheaper place to live. And it was $750,000 for a house.
Jeez.
I was like, holy shit.
For something out of the damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, like wildly expensive. And that's on the island that I'm from, is like the most local, least populated. On Oahu, for properties, you're talking like upwards of $1 million for most of those places.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's insane. The cost of living there is astronomical. And then you can add the cost of food and everything else, gas, because everything has to be shipped in. So it's out of control.
Yeah, I keep hearing people saying Florida's getting crazy expensive too. So I've kind of been exploring different areas to see like where I want to move. But yeah, like I'd gone to Miami for a couple days, and people had told me that Miami is more expensive than New York. I didn't believe them.
Is it?
Holy shit, it is the most expensive place I've ever been in my life. Every little thing
Really?
is a fortune. Like, you can't take an Uber 10-15 minutes without paying $75. Like, every little thing. I
Wow.
was in Miami for like 3 days. It was just a money pit.
I didn't realize because I knew Miami, Miami was expensive, but more expensive than New York
Oh yeah, it
City.
makes New York look cheap.
Oh my God. I wonder what rent is like there.
Oh god, it's so funny too because I was on a show when I was there and met up with some friends, and everyone was like, "Oh, you should move here." Like, yeah,
You're like,
yeah,
no, I
maybe
just left.
in 20
Thanks.
years.
Yeah, you're like, I just left a really expensive place. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe if I win the lottery.
I dream about winning the lottery all the time.
I know, and I don't understand these people who it's like they win the lottery and it ruins their lives, and I mean, I probably would piss all the money away too. However, it wouldn't ruin our lives, I don't think. I don't
No,
think.
no, I know
You would
exactly
have
what I
new
would
tits. You
do.
would have new tits after the new tits, and then new tits after
I have
that. Like, they would
so
just
many
be like,
boobs.
they would be the ones that don't touch at that point. They would just be like this.
It's like out to there.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I would do. And it wouldn't, I know my life wouldn't be ruined. First, I would buy a farm. I would 100% have a farm, and I would have a pond for ducks, and I would have raccoons, and I would have horses, and I would have probably cows too. The fluffy cows. And I
They're
would have a
fluffy
bunch of them.
cows?
There are fluffy cows. There are cows with long, like fluffy hair. I forget what they're called. Oh my God. It's like my brain is losing it.
See, I like cows, but I feel guilty getting too close. I feel guilty fraternizing with cows because they
Because we
taste too
eat
good.
them?
Yeah, they're just delicious. Like, I don't want to get too close.
I wouldn't eat my cows. They would just be pet cows. I mean, I'm not going to stop eating cows in general. I just wouldn't eat my specific cows.
But wouldn't that be weird to look at a cow and be like, I know what you taste like. I've eaten you. I mean, I guess we do that with people too, but
yeah. I know what your ass tastes like. Yes, Highland cattle, Scottish Highland cows. Johann and Outlaw too. Yes, they're the Highland cows, and they have their long hair, and they're so fluffy and adorable. I would have mini horses. I would have all kinds of. I love animals so much, so I'd have a farm with animals. But then I would also just travel.
yeah, same.
I would just like go to Japan. Would probably be my first stop.
Oh, I want to go there. I've never been there.
Japan. I've never been there either. I want to go so bad. I've been watching
Let's
this
do
travel
it.
channel. Yes.
Let's do it.
There's this channel, and I can't remember what it's called on YouTube, but it's this couple, and they don't ever show their faces, but and there's no like talking or anything, but they live in Japan, and they're obviously Japanese, but they go to all these different places in Japan and show you how much it costs, everything you can do. They have cat cafes. They have owl cafes. I want an owl.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Oh my God.
Zia, you know where we should go? Okay, I've got
Where?
perfect quarter life crisis breakdown, mental breakdown, epic place for us to go together.
Great. I'm
You
already
should do it.
there.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Have you ever been? This is going to sound insane, but I shall explain. Have you ever been to Coachella?
No. And I'm
It
good.
sounds
Okay.
miserable.
It does sound miserable, and also I hate that kind of music. But go on.
No, I do too. But here's the
Okay.
thing: my favorite band of all time, ever, has not played together in 15 years, and they were never going to play together again. And they are reuniting on my birthday at Coachella. And I really want to go. But I want to go, and I want to make a video of like interviewing all the ridiculous fucking nut jobs there, because it's just like people with rich parents that think that they're oppressed. Like, I thought that would be funny to make a video from there too.
That is a great idea. Wait, what's your favorite band?
No Doubt.
Okay.
Let's go see No Doubt on my birthday at Coachella.
I didn't know that they were playing again, that they're getting back together.
One show. So here's the thing. The drummer's brother is a follower of mine. So we've been talking. According to him, this is going to be their last performance ever, most likely. And it's on my birthday, and we should go.
Okay, when is this and where is this? Tell me more.
It's Coachella it's April 21st is my birthday.
Oh my God, it's coming up.
I know. We should totally go and make fun of all the trust fund kids with all their shit.
Wait, where is Coachella?
California.
Oh.
That's the bad public. Oh yeah, mine is detail.
Across the country.
It would be so worth it for the No Doubt reunion.
Damn it. That would be I never got a chance to see No Doubt. I don't know if I can afford to fly across the country yet, but
I
God
saw
damn
them
it.
once when I was like 14, and I never thought I would see them again. I
That
saw
is
them in
awesome.
Camden, New Jersey, which is like the murder capital of the world.
Yeah.
My parents
my
drove my friend and I
God.
there and had to drive around while we went to the show, and we were like, never again.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, I've never been to Camden. I've been to Newark, but also to see a show. I saw Iron Maiden in Newark,
Oh,
and they were amazing. But it's like this kind of thing where you go to Newark, and you go from wherever you park to. For me, it was the hockey where the New Jersey Devils play.
oh yeah.
And you go there and then you walk back to your car and that's it. You don't go like anywhere out, because outside of that one little bubble is like completely fucked. And Camden, I heard, is just all terrifying.
You know, it's like that too. Atlantic City. You go to like where the casinos or boardwalk is, and they have like all the stuff, but then you go a block away, and it's just not just regular hookers. It's like some broken hookers, like with a gimpy leg, and like maybe they're missing an ear, and one tit is bigger than the other.
That's horrible.
I know, they're all kind of sad, and you feel too bad for them to like really make fun of them that much, but not that it stops me.
I was gonna say, I mean, look, it's you make fun of them, but not to their face. That's
exactly.
All.
It's called manners.
It's literally. There was this girl that I went to high school with who used to throw pennies at the hookers, and like that was just. And
wait, we throw pennies at the hookers. So there were multiple hookers where you went to school.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. There was down on, what was it?
It's Hawaii.
This is Hawaii. But so here's the funny thing about the hookers in Hawaii. They were all. In Hawaii, we call them mahus, but like trans.
What?
And so they were like male to female, but this was before trans was like a thing. So they weren't, I don't think they were, it was just, you saw them as like guys dressing as women and wanted to be women. So they called them mahus. And they mahus is the word.
It sounds so disgusting. That's all I'm going to call them from now on. Fucking mahu.
And they cornered the market. So like if girls tried to come in and be prostitutes, the mahu hookers would like beat the shit out of them. Like it was like their territory.
Oh, some of those trannies could get real nasty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were like not cool with real women trying to come in and hook. Like it was absolutely not happening. It was so funny.
You get a mahu beatdown.
Yeah, mahu slam in
one
Hawaii.
Of those.
Oh my God, there's more super. You guys are unreal to me. I love y'all. I'm gonna read some of these super chats are piling up. My goodness. Push-ups for 2. Shame because God says be fruitful and multiply.
She practices it plenty.
I do. Push-ups, thank you so much. And Medieval Syphilis. Hi, Medieval Syphilis. For 2 also says, sup, you broad. Also, hi, Mike.
Hey, Medieval Syphilis. I love your name.
Right? It really rolls off the tongue.
It does.
And we actually looked up and confirmed that there was indeed syphilis in medieval times.
Like medieval times back in the day, or like the place medieval times?
Hopefully just medieval times, like back in the day, but also possibly, medieval times, which would be a bummer because I like going there.
I just went there for the first time.
How fun was it?
It was crazy. Oh, and then I went, so there's this whole neighborhood near here that for some reason has all of these themed bars. So there's like an 80s bar, there's a Goonies bar, there's an Alice in Wonderland bar, and then there's a pop punk horror bar, which I feel like was just made for me. So I'm like, it's like it was just created in a lab for everything me.
A pop punk and horror. As soon as you said that, my heart was like, ah.
I know. See, you got to come visit me.
Yes, I have to because I want to go to all of those places.
Yeah. We'll go there on the way back from Coachella.
Oh. I do want to see No Doubt so bad.
Oh my God. I would cry. I would fucking cry.
Like they would be so cool. God damn it. I never got the chance.
You could have the chance. It's my birthday. I'm going to convince you. I'm going to talk you into it.
I just know, like, financially, realistically.
Same. I cannot afford it. However, I would sell a kidney to see them.
You're like, take it.
It's on my birthday. Like,
I only need one kidney.
Yeah.
That's a good birthday gift for yourself, too, for sure.
Right?
Yes.
But nobody wants to deal with Coachella, and nobody will go with me.
That's the problem.
I
Everybody's
know.
like, Coachella.
I know. But I'm thinking that could be an epic video, just interviewing the ridiculous, delusional people that probably go there. The tickets are so insane that, like, it's got to be just like a bunch of trust fund kids, and they're all probably super woke and think that they're all, you know, like they're cosplaying as like they're the friggin' downtrodden.
Oh yeah, or they love to do that thing where because they feel guilty for being born rich and white, where everyone else is like, you know, any minority is needs to be rescued or spoken for, and it's like, shut the fuck up. No one asked you. You're rich
That would
and
make
white.
such a good video. I really want to talk to these people.
It would. Oh my god. Courtney Russ for $4.99. Courtney Russ, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for all the lovely words too. Looking good, Zia. I can't wait for you to get all of your beautiful energy back. Seriously, thank you so much for saying that. I was a little bit worried because I was looking in the mirror and I was like, had the derpiest eyes. Like under my eyes were these. I was like makeup over the fucking under my eyes, being like, please hide the tired. Please hide the tired. Courtney, thank you so much. You're so sweet to me. I
the
cannot
greatest.
wait. You're the greatest.
You are.
Yeah. Courtney, you're also the greatest.
Yeah.
Courtney,
wait, so if a yellow one is a golden shower, what's the green one?
I don't know. We need to come up with a good name.
A roll in the hay.
A roll in the hay. I like that.
Green.
I like that a lot. Roll in the hay is green. Oh my God, there's so many. You guys are crazy. You guys are amazing. Courtney, thank you so much. I can't wait to have all of my energy back either. Holy heck, let me tell you. A golden shower boy from Rake and Knight. Rake and Knight, thank you so much. Hi.
I've seen him before somewhere.
You wreck it at Cody on Cody's streams.
Yeah.
I actually got a chance to do a stream with him once. It was really cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's the homie. He streams on his YouTube channel, so you should definitely check it out.
I gotta subscribe.
Guys, subscribe. Everybody subscribe. That crazy delivery guy, thank you so much for being a heathen for 1 month. He says, hey, gorgeous Xia and Mike. You hear that? We're both gorgeous.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you, crazy delivery guy. Slosher with 20. Slosher, holy heck, this is after already a golden shower boy. I'm just going to sweat all night. Thank you so much. He said, in my opinion, money acts like a fertilizer. It just makes you more of what you are. If you're a smart individual that is responsible and generous, you can become more of that. If you're a drug addict, you'd OD. I've seen it with a few people. 100%.
That's so true. That's so true. Well said, dude.
Yep. Slosher comes in with some fucking real good shit all the time. All the time he's got a good joke, or he's just got some take that you're like, yeah, absolutely. I could not agree more. I think it's 100%. Sometimes the wrong person just gets their hands on a bunch of money and it's just not what that person needs.
Yeah. That's so damn true.
I think we need money though, because I think that we do good stuff with it.
Hey, Burger Popcorn account.
Burger Popcorn account.
Ryan.
Oh, I love seeing people in chat. I'm sorry. Now I'm just like looking at the super chats and get through because you guys are amazing. Front Porch Conservative with 5. Front Porch Conservative, thank you so much. He says, who is this band No Doubt that you speak of? If they had any hits or anything?
Not even. He at least he hasn't realized that the way to fuck with me with this would really be to confuse solo Gwen Stefani songs for No Doubt songs, because they are two completely different things.
Oh, you're telling me that wait, No Doubt does that song Bananas, right? Something about bananas?
I will rage quit so hard. Oh my god. Oh, don't even.
Was so bummed when I heard Gwen Stefani solo stuff. After she went solo, I was like, what the fuck is this?
I know. I mean, No Doubt songs were about like aging and not wanting to end up alone and like very deep things, and then you have her solo stuff that's about like, you know, that ass. It
was some of the worst stuff I've ever heard. And also like poppy garbage, but not like I'm not a huge fan of pop in general, but I feel like sometimes there's pop that you can hear that you're like, okay, it might not be my thing, but at least it's not bad. But with hers, it was just bad. It's just bad pop.
I know. I never thought they would play together again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I seriously can't believe that they are. I didn't think they would either.
I know.
Actually wild.
God. Oh my god.
Zia, even sweaty, you look fabulous. And Mike, love you, man.
Oh, I
Aw,
love you, Brian. He's the greatest.
he is so
Everyone, check
sweet.
out his channel. Chrissy was just on it the other day. He's the
Oh shit,
best.
yeah. Yeah, Mike, wait. Nope, thought I was gonna sneeze. Not happening. Sorry.
That's been me ever since I moved here. Apparently, Florida allergies are a thing.
Oh, it's probably gonna take your body a little while to acclimate too.
Wait, was it a? I don't. I feel like this is like a callback to something from some stream that we were on together, but I don't remember.
Oh no, push-ups. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Oh, I get it. I think.
I don't think I do, but please ignore me. On last stream, it took me like 20 minutes and also the entire chat explaining a joke to me for me to get the joke. Granted, I was sick, but still.
Yeah, I'm dense too, though. So we're like the fucking blind leading the blind.
Killing it. Absolutely killing it. We also got another 5 for medieval syphilis. Thank you so much. He said, I don't know, some of them gals over at medieval times look a little crabby. You may be right. Oh no.
They're very committed to the bit too.
They are.
They're so committed. They don't break. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it, but you know, they're very committed to it. They wouldn't give you utensils like
play with your hands.
I know. I'm like, okay, I get the point, but you know.
But also give me a fucking fork.
Yeah.
Holy Ozone, thank you so much. Let's go Red Wings. Another golden shower boy. When he first came in, I thought he was talking about getting your Red Wings from like eating a girl out on her period, but that's not what he was talking about. He was poor Mike. Sorry, I feel like I'd have to teach you. I not have to. Like you learned horrible, degenerate things from me, and you're like,
oh no, I'm equally degenerate, but like, is this a thing?
Yes, that's called earning your Red Wings. Apparently, I've never.
Do they suffer through it or do they enjoy it? That's I bet you. Question. It's got to be a thing that there are like some people who are into that.
You know what? Yeah. If there's someone is into
You're going to say you are too, because that's just what you do.
No, I've never done that. But I did know a girl back home. She was like a party friend. And I don't know if she actually did this or if she just said this. She would go both ways. And she said one time she went down on a girl who had her period and she pulled her tampon out and then like put it in her mouth. And like, yeah. And I don't know if that was real or if she was just trying to shock people, but it's easily one of the grossest things I've ever heard in my life. So bad. So bad. And look, I like period sex. Don't get me wrong. Totally into
somebody in the chat could say, to be like, I like necrophilia. And you would be like, oh, me too. I'm not buying it.
No, and most girls like period sex. It's just because it feels good when you're crampy.
For you, like, maybe.
Yeah. Well, the guy just don't look down. But I've never had a guy complain about it. Because why would they? Holy Ozone, I'm sorry to make this gross. Thank you so much for the golden shower boy, Holy Ozone.
Yeah, see what you started. It's all your fault.
I'm so sorry. Mad Amos for 5.
Ooh, I like
Green boys are the devil's lettuce.
I like that.
That's what it is. Thank you, Mad Amos, for the devil's lettuce boys. And then Rake Ignite for another 5. I only stream on Rumble, but soon on YouTube. Why did I think you streamed on YouTube? I'm such a dum-dum. Sorry,
I do both, but I don't like. I feel like I'm the only person who will admit this. I don't like Rumble. I like that they don't censor, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just I haven't committed to the Rumble enough that.
I haven't streamed on Rumble at all, so I don't know.
Oh, really?
But yeah, people keep telling me I need to do it, but I haven't. I need to do it because I may as well do it to both, but. So that's interesting. You're not a huge fan. Is it like their user platform?
It's everything. It's they don't let you. So if you're using StreamYard, it's always been that you can't set up your stream on Rumble until 24 hours before. They just changed that. And they have a thing now. I learned this the hard way. They have a thing where you can add Rumble in advance. However, if you do that at the end of the stream, when you hit end stream on StreamYard, it doesn't end it on Rumble. It keeps going on Rumble.
Oh, no.
When I discovered that, I was like, oh, I could have really gotten screwed with that. Like, imagine if, like, you're saying things you don't want people
You start getting naked.
Yeah.
Like, all kinds of stuff.
I mean, that's what I do after my streams.
Same. Literally, no, that's the first thing that happens is I take whatever I'm wearing off.
Oh, yeah. And also, yeah, I probably made, like, 10 cents on Rumble.
That sucks. That's such a bummer to hear.
But some people do well, so.
Yeah. I know Cody probably does pretty decent on Rumble.
Well,
From
he
time to
does.
time, for
He's
sure.
like, he is like the king of all grifters. I'm merely an aspiring grifter, so I need to take lessons. Like, I bow to Cody.
Cody is killing it. Like,
I don't know
it
how he does
is
it.
incredible. It's incredible. He does amazing.
It's the titties. It's the titties.
That's what it is. We got to learn to make our titties dance.
I know. I can't do it.
No, me neither.
You can't either?
No, and I don't think I'll ever be able to because now these are over the muscle. So
I was going to say, could maybe like the old ones do it, but the new ones can't?
The old ones, I could do it for a second and then I couldn't do it anymore. I don't know why.
Well, I've started working out, so maybe at some point I'll be able to do it.
You can. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You just got to get like, just start like bench pressing like every day until you can make your titties dance. Travis Schiffer, thank you so much for being a member for 2 whole months. You are the heathenest of heathens. If you and see no doubt they will own a Red Rock return from 1996.
They still owe a Red Rock return. They do.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I'm a freak, so I know what he's talking about.
Okay, I was gonna awesome. I love that. I like totally misread that like a derp too. Hell yeah. Wait. Did they say they were going to do a Red Rock return, basically? Is that what he's saying?
Back in the day, but then, they haven't played together in 15 years. And I don't count. I'm sorry. It's been longer in my mind because I don't count their last album. That just doesn't exist to me.
Yep. Fair enough. Totally get it. This tea is doing wonders for my throat.
This album is doing wonders for my brain.
Oh, God, stop sweating. Saw, thank you so much for the golden shower, boy. Another one from Saw. He says later on, since Twitter is working right again, you can check the DMC about that clip. See if you want to fix that too. And I do weigh in every Wednesday. You asked Tuesday night. You do? Okay, you do weigh in every week, Saw. Gotcha. But you don't like get your actual numbers except every month. I got to work out one day before I had to stop again because I fucking got sick. This is such bullshit.
Yeah,
Saw, thank you so much. It's so sad. It's so sad not being able to work out because my brain's like not okay if I don't. It's just not okay. From Porch Conservative, thank you so much for the golden shower, boy. God, I have to stop. Okay, Mike, I will stop giving you grief about No Doubt. I know that you hearing them play their greatest hits like What Are You Waiting For, Rich Girl, and Holla Back Girl is something you really want. Mike, do you see what you started?
I knew that was going to happen.
But also, thank you so much from Porch Conservative. I'm sorry,
hate
Mike.
You, Brian.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
Everyone's talking about Shakira for some reason. I saw her when I had won tickets on the radio station to go see Shakira at Madison Square Garden. She's actually really good.
Yeah, I bet. It's not my kind of music, but I bet you that she was fantastic.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Like punk sort of stuff. Even though it doesn't exist so much anymore.
It really doesn't. Punk and rock is not like finding a new rock band that you like is like finding gold. Yeah. On the side of the road.
I found a couple. There's a band called Creeper that's amazing. There's a band called Press Club that I love. Okay. They're a little bit No Doubty. Press Club. It's this Australian band.
I like that. Because I'm trying to think to the last rock band, newer-ish rock band that I heard. And this was years ago. Like thinking about it, it was fucking years ago. It was Wolf Mother when they first came out, but they didn't do much, and then they disappeared.
Yeah, it's like nobody wants to hear actual music and guitars and instruments anymore. It's weird.
It's upsetting. It's very upsetting.
Yeah, I can't take this pop shit that currently exists.
I hate it so much. And Ariana Grande, really,
Can we talk about that bitch? Can we talk about that bitch?
Yes, please.
This woman bothers me. Oh no, this is just gonna be an hour long if I just read. But this woman bothers me to my core for so many reasons. First of all, her face bothers me. She's barely 30. She's had more face work done than Michael Jackson. She's changed races 10 different times. She went from white to black to Asian to alien. She does not look human at this point. She is horrible. Then she fucking takes the guy away from the wife the first time, takes the next guy away from the wife. And then this last one, He's not even cute, but the motherfucker has like a newborn baby at home with his wife, who's a high school sweetheart, and this little slut hoe takes him away from her, and he's worse than she is. I mean, he's thinking, oh, I've been ugly my whole life. I was fucking SpongeBob. This is my chance. So he dips out on the wife, dips out on the infant, and then this fucking whore puts out a song about it, puts out a song about stealing him away from his wife and his newborn. And it's called Yes. And if I were that wife, she'd be in the hospital and I'd be in prison. Like, can you imagine you have to have this little bitch take your husband away and then she writes a friggin' song about it?
Wait, she wrote a song called Yes and, basically is yes, I did that, and what are you gonna do?
And the best
Holy
part in
shit.
the music video for it, at the beginning of it, it's like there are these people talking about her, like gossiping about her, to show like how unfair it is, the things that people say about her. And it's like, oh, Ariana Grande, she's, you know, like oh, I don't like that color she was wearing or stuff, like, as if that's people's issue with her and not her being, you know, a man stealing little hussy.
The amount of times that she's slept with and taken away married men or men who are in committed relationships is pretty wild. Like, dude, what you doing?
Even ugly ones. Who wants the ugly guy that looks like friggin' SpongeBob?
Oh my God. Yeah, that was a very confusing one. And the other thing is, you absolutely know that it's not going to last.
I heard they already broke up.
I wouldn't be surprised. I actually would not be surprised in the slightest. And the funny thing too is that she keeps, and look, I don't know her personally, obviously, but you keep making these decisions like that over and over again instead of getting whatever help it seems like she needs, and then getting upset at people for, you know, talking about her appearance, because she also got really skinny, like way too skinny.
Yeah.
And I saw her, like really bad. And I saw her talking about it. And she was basically saying, like, you guys don't know anything about my life. I was actually way more unhealthy when I was gaining weight. I'm way healthier now. And I just don't believe that for a second, because she looks horrendously unhealthy.
Yeah. And I just think it's really sad when somebody that young has had that much face work done.
Yeah.
Bad.
She has had a lot of face work done.
Oh, you never even know it's the same person. She doesn't even look human at this point. And she's barely 30. I mean, how's she going to look at 40 or 50?
That's the thing.
Granted, I'm a hypocrite, because if I could afford it, my eyebrows would be on the back of my head right now, stapled there. Now, like, I would look like the friggin' Catwoman.
I am not against work in the slightest. Obviously, I have my boobs done. I've never touched my face, but there are little things that I would like to do as I age. I just want to age well, and I think to age well, you need to be able to get some work done, but you can't go crazy. Yeah. That's the thing. You can't go nuts, and you have to find a really good surgeon whose work is very natural. And I already have 2 picked out.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I will talk about you guys. Chat. You have my word. I'm not going to let her turn into friggin' Ariana Grande.
No, I wouldn't do anything like that, though. That's the thing. It's when I get to a certain age, I'm going to do a little bit of a lift. I'm not there yet. I don't need it. But when I do. No, you're not, Mike. What would you lift? There's nothing to lift.
Everything. I would get I have very janky teeth. I would get new teeth. I would get my nose done. But
what would you do to your nose? Mike, your face is perfect.
Big ass nose. Aw, your face is perfect. Oh, I love you.
I love you. I understand, like, wanting to. I would do stuff to my teeth too. That's different. I totally get that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I don't think you need to do anything to your face.
Oh, I love you. You don't either.
I would, like, I don't want a nose job. I don't want my face to look different. I don't. But I want, when I get to, you know, whatever it is, 40 or 50, I'm going to do, you're amazing. Thank you. I'm going to do a slight lift. I'm going to get a facelift.
We'll argue about it then. See, I'm like, you know, in the vicinity of gay 70. So it's like about that time for me. That's the equivalent of you being like 50 or 60.
Do you talk about your age?
Hell no.
I didn't think so.
No.
I love you.
Are you
I
insane?
love you. I don't either. I refuse to tell anyone.
Literally, my last boyfriend didn't even know my age. At least my real one.
Good.
On
the stuff Alexander says. Thanks, Alexander. Thanks a lot. Oh no, I'm clicking on the wrong one.
Oh, thank you. I like that. No, feel free to put that one back.
Wait, I didn't even read it. Yes.
I like that. Thank you.
Hell yeah, Isabella. Oh my God.
Can I tell you about? Oh, sorry.
Yes. No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I tell you who I fucking hate too? Who's even worse than she? Have you ever seen Ariana Grande's brother?
No, I didn't even know she had a brother.
Well, his entire career is just trying to like ride off her coattails. But now, just in general, I'm very homophobic. However, this guy is like, will make you side with ISIS, throwing them off of rooftops. Like, this is the type of person who you'll be like, okay, the Westboro Baptist Church had a point. Like, theater, talk about eyebrows on the back of her head. His face is just made out of wax at this point, and he's got the bleach blonde hair, and he's probably pushing 40 at least. And so I got invited back in New York a couple years ago. I got invited once to a dinner party at his house. And I was like, I really don't want to go. But my friend kind of dragged me. And I'm like, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. So he comes up to me and he's like, oh my God, I love your hat. And I was like, oh, that's nice. He's nice. Oh, that was sweet. And then I look and realize he's going person to person. Oh, I love your bracelet. Oh, I love your necklace. Oh, I love your shit. I'm like, even that wasn't genuine. It was like a full-on Mean Girls moment.
And that's the thing, because there are so many like people who are not genuine and garbage people that when someone compliments you, apparently, this is something I learned recently. Apparently, it can mean the opposite. Apparently, they can be like, "Oh my God, I love your necklace." Can mean, "Oh my God, that looks like shit."
Yeah.
And so you never know. People could just be saying these things.
I hate people like that who are just so fake.
That's like anyone in Hollywood, though, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm
really
allergic to LA people at this point.
Have you ever lived in LA?
No, are you insane?
Yes, I lived there for 7 years.
Oh God, no. I'm allergic to it.
And I waited tables there. It was like one of the worst times. That's not true. But it was one of the most interesting. I learned the most about people waiting tables there. They were awful. Awful.
No shit.
Like
did you have the knockers at that time? How many tits ago was this?
This was natural. No tits at all.
What was natural like?
Super flat, like A cups.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was tiny. I had like nothing.
Because I feel like with those, you would have gotten some good tips out of it.
Oh, I got good tips, and I was a good waitress. I got good
Really?
tips, but people were just garbage.
I can't. I'm gonna have to I'm going there soon, and I'm dreading every minute of it.
Have you ever been there before?
Yes, and I dread every minute of it.
It's when I first moved there, I enjoyed it, but I was fresh out of Hawaii, and I like had never lived. Well, that's not true. I lived in San Francisco for 6 months, and I fucking hated it.
Oh Jesus! I've only had one San Francisco experience, but it was worth it. I was doing a speaking event in San Francisco. And it was like me and Blair White and a few other people. So maybe like 2-3 hours before the doors open, the venue cancels the event because, hate speech and all that. So we were like, okay, screw you. We're going to have our event outside in front of your building. So we did that. Antifa showed up with the black bloc comes, like all of them, they shut the block down. It was insane. And so if you Google or if you look on YouTube, screaming bald lady, there was a screaming bald lady who was just there screaming at the sky. It was amazing.
That sounds, that does sound amazing. But that also just sounds like that would be such an exhausting place I'm glad I left. Because I lived there very briefly, and it was one of those things where I could tell kind of immediately once I got there that they weren't my people, and that wasn't my kind of place.
Thank God. Like, you wouldn't
Yeah.
want them to be your people.
No, like living around there, I was like, this is miserable and I hate it. And it was freezing cold all the time and windy. Even in the summer, it was cold. It was just awful. And then on top of it, everything is expensive. And a lot of the city's kind of shitty and they're like naked people everywhere. And it's just got
And it's not cute naked people.
No, never.
Never cute naked people. It is a law of
Never.
nature that guys who get caught with their peckers out in public, never cute.
Mm-mm.
If they
No.
were, I might not mind.
No, it would be, yeah, if these were like in shape people, but no, it never is. It's just, it's always some fat guy. And you're just like, this is not what I wanted to see today. Thanks a lot.
Oh, but before I moved, there was a crackhead who would just lay down, sprawled out on the sidewalk on my block, jerking off.
Oh, no.
And like I said, never cute. They're never cute.
No. And this was in the city. This is in New York.
Yep.
Oh God.
You know how some of the buildings have like the spotlight in front? He would lay down on the sidewalk in the spotlight. Like he would find his light to do it in.
Literally, he wanted everyone to see him.
And there wasn't anything to see either.
Oh no, he was also small.
Oh,
Oh no.
Put it away, bro.
Oh God, nobody wants to see that, for Pete's sake. Like, I guess even if he wasn't super attractive, but if he was like packing, you could be like, wow, that's an impressive dick that you have. Yeah, like at the very least.
No,
but
there was nothing. No silver lining to it.
My first time into New York, not my first time, but my first time after moving to the East Coast, I had moved to New Jersey. And there was a show. It was my first show in New York. And I think it was Chrissy's Wet Spot. I think that was like my first in-person show. Or was it a Chip episode at Compound? Either way, I was going to Compound. I was going to the city for the first time. And I pull up on the side of the road to park. And I get out and there are 2 or 3 guys sitting around smoking like crack out of a crack pipe. And I was like, cool.
I miss going on Chrissy's Wet Spot. I'm pissed we never got to go on it together.
I don't know how we never got to go on it together. I've been on 1,000 times.
Me too.
You've been on a whole bunch. Yeah, like you live in the city.
Oh, I got a story to tell you.
Ooh,
after I have a story to tell you. You're gonna shit.
Oh, after. Okay.
It's too terrible.
I can't wait.
You are going to shit when I tell you.
I can't wait. Okay. Tricky, welcome. Welcome to the stream.
I actually showed a video of it on one of my. It was the stream that the Front Porch Conservative came on, who's this like classy gentleman, and he comes on my show is like the gutter. You guys should know. So he comes on for me to be like, "Oh, here's the guy who used to jerk off on my blog."
Front Porch Conservative came on for that show. Poor Front Porch Conservative.
Sorry, Brian.
He's like, this is why I don't live in cities. This is why right here. I know it's true. You tell those stories and people are like, yeah, this is exactly why I don't live in cities.
Yeah, because they're not cute. The people who jerk off on your stoop are not cute.
No, that's never someone. That's my question. All right. I'm going to read these 2 super chats. And then I must pose a question for the men in chat. Billy, thank you so much for the super chat. I want a hug. Please send hug. Sorry,
Aww.
I'm sad.
We love you.
Hug. Hug, Billy. We love you. I don't know if that helped. I hope that helped. I know it's not like real hug, but send hug.
We're all sad.
We're all very sad. Yeah. Yeah, it's not so good. Saw, thank you so much. He says, you look beautiful. Don't touch muscle, mommy. Thank you.
Tell her.
Look, I promise this isn't anything I'm going to do anytime soon. But when the time comes, you bet your sweet ass I'm getting a facelift. It's going to be when I'm old, but it's happening.
Y'all, I won't let it happen. Don't worry. I got you.
But what happens when my face starts sagging for real? Then what am I supposed to do?
Okay, maybe we'll get like 2 for 1.
That's what I'm saying, Mike. Like when I actually have a saggy face.
Well, as long as it's not before that moment.
No. Well, then what are they going to lift?
I don't know. That's when you get the full Michael Jackson or the full Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, I don't want that.
No.
Nobody wants that. Okay, I do have a question for guys in the chat. And this is for straight guys. The only reason I'm not saying for Mike, but just my question is because all these guys in the chat, right? Like would you be okay seeing a girl masturbate publicly if she was hot? Like, would you be like, yeah, this is totally cool?
They're gonna say yes. I'll say yes if he was hot.
That's kind of what I thought, but I feel like some guys might still be like, no, that's disgusting.
But I don't think she would be hot, and I don't think dude would be hot, you know?
No, of course not. But like if there was this crazy hot chick for free, Slosher, for free. Tim F
Yeah,
already said
see, I
yes.
know.
Yes.
If I know one thing, I know my straight
Yeah.
bros.
I had
Gays,
a
I don't
feeling.
understand. Straight people, I got you.
I love that, Mike. Oh my God. You're like, gays I don't get.
No. Gay dudes, it is like, imagine a woman on the worst period of her life, 24 fucking hours a day. It's horrible.
Really?
Oh my God. Oh my God. They're horrible.
Slasher, explain. And then also, Mike, I want to know what dating gay guys is like.
Have you ever read Dante's Inferno? I believe it's the 7th circle of hell.
No. All right. No, but I think I can get the picture.
They're just broken. They're broken. Send them back to the factory. They're just broken people.
Let's fix their brains.
Yeah.
Slasher, just
I think, and the thing is, like, my straight homies always say, oh, it's the same thing I'm like, no, it's not. It is not. It is not. It is not. It is not. Because just based on a numbers thing, you people have more options. If you meet 100 women, you're bound to find at least 80 or 90 different personalities. If you meet 100 gay guys, you're at best going to find 99 of them are going to be exactly the same. And then the 100th is going to be fucking nuts.
Really?
Yeah, you're going to go after the 100th and you're going to regret it.
So what is like, what do you look for in a boyfriend? Like, what's kind of your criteria?
Apparently someone mentally ill. No, I don't know. Somebody who's unique or funny and weird. I don't like Ken dolls. I like people who are kind of odd and funny looking.
Yes. Weird. Yes, it's a weird, and and my chat already knows this, and I brought this up 1,000 times, but it's those little imperfections that make someone, in my opinion, more attractive.
Yeah.
Like, I really have a thing for slightly crooked teeth, especially on the bottom teeth. If your bottom
teeth, you must like me then.
Yes, I think it's so cute. I think it's so cute.
Yeah. The thing is with gay guys, like, they're all fucking broken and dead inside, and have no awareness of it or no. And the thing is, like, you know, remember Video killed the radio star? Mm-hmm. It's like Grindr killed romance. Like, these people are just broken because you can just go on there. Why would you ever get to know someone when you have 1,000 people in your pocket and there's always someone hotter and there's always someone closer to you and there's always someone sluttier, and, you know, it's just broken people's brains, I think.
I hate that. I hate that so much because, of course, that's what it's going to be like. There always is something. But that isn't going to make you happy in the long run.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not, and I'm with Slasher. I think that's people in general.
Mike is a chubby chaser.
Who said that?
Mike is an oddball chaser. The weirder, the better. Exactly, Chris. Just look at his circle of friends. We're a circus. Well, and they've been so conditioned to believe that, like, having a relationship or love or anything like that is the worst. It's like the most taboo thing in the world for gay guys. You know, it's like, I swear these people wanted gay marriage for so long just out of spite, just to, not because any of them actually wanted to get married. It was just to, like, prove a point.
That's so sad.
It's like we have the right to marry, but not the right to love, because that's seen as something so terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm seeing that happen more and more people turning their nose up at that. And look, that's fine if that's legitimately truly what you want. I think you should always do whatever it is that's going to make you happy. And if that's being in a relationship, then you should try to look for that. If that, for some people, they're happier being alone, and some people are just legitimately happy like that. And I think that's also fine. But I think sometimes people try to convince themselves that they are happier with something, you know, whether it's one way or the other, because they kind of feel like they've given up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it sucks.
And there's no way. And and they're all on prescription drugs, and they're all dead inside, and it's miserable. It's miserable.
I don't know if I'm really trying to like think, because you look back at people would talk about like, oh, times were better, before in the 50s and the 60s or whatever. And that's also not true, because housewives were fucking absolutely miserable and being lobotomized and on all these crazy drugs at home too. They didn't have antidepressants then, so that wasn't a thing, but they were taking other shit and felt trapped and were in these horrible abusive relationships because they weren't allowed to own property or credit cards or have their own jobs really, or have bank accounts. So like it was fucking horrendous and women were miserable. And so now there's like a whole group of people online who are like, well, women are even more miserable now being alone and single, and women are like, actually no, we're a lot happier now, except for some women who do want to be stay-at-home wives. And I think that it's an individual preference for most people. I would never want to be a stay-at-home wife because I just know that I wouldn't be like a stay-at-home wife and mom is not for me. I would never want to do that. That's just not. But some women do want to do that, and I think they should have the choice to go do that without being shamed by whatever the fuck is. Everybody wants to shame whatever decision people want to make and tell them that no, my way of living is better, or the way I want people to live is how everyone else should live with it. It gets so fucking annoying. I just get so goddamn sick and tired of people constantly being like, this is the way you should live because this is how I think everyone should live. How about you shut the fuck up and let everyone live the way they want to live?
Well, and how about that than ever is that when it comes to stuff with men and women and like the red pill people and all that, it's like you have one side that just wants to bash men, and then you have one side that just wants to bash women.
100%.
Like, where's this? I'm so sick of all of them.
It's same. It is exhausting and it's fucking irritating.
And it's like they portray it as either you have to be this trad wife, stay-at-home mother, or you have to be like a total whore. It's like there are other things in between.
Exactly. Literally. Thank you. Yes, 100%. And this whole, I'm seeing more and more like, she's for the streets. She's for the streets. Shut the fuck up. You couldn't get someone whether you wanted to or not. And then, there's the whole like men bashing thing where they're like, all men just want to fuck everybody. And you're like, just stop. Because this is getting exhausting. It's getting exhausting.
I know. I'm so sick of all these people.
I can't take it. It's just stop.
That's why I love you, because it's like, I truly hate like 99% of people who do what we do. So when I meet one who is so genuine, and I appreciate you so much, Xia.
Oh, me too. Thank you so much. I don't know, me too, and I feel that way about you too. Aww. Because the first time we did a show together, I was like, oh my God, I love this guy so much.
Too. Same. You're the best.
Oh, you're the best. I have not stopped sweating. And I actually hit bikini. So that means I can get
lovely.
Thank you. We can actually hit bikini. So I'm gonna get through these super chats and thank everybody and then go get into a bikini. Bikini show 67 in a row. So Courtney Russ with a just mine. Because you are more than welcome to put one on if you'd like. If not, I completely understand.
You should have had tassels.
Oh, you could have done the little like thing where you make tassels dance.
But I can't make my titties dance.
We got to work on that. But that should be like a thing that we work on.
We should
practice every week and be like, so how are your titty dances doing? Courtney Russ, thank you so much. And Sean Dennehy, hi, how's it going? Thank you so much for the devil's lettuce. Xia, don't touch your face. And Mike, you're one of them cool gays. We're all dope.
Dude.
Y'all were dope.
You're dope.
Sean. Sean is the homie. Sean lives in Russia.
Oh, shit.
He fell for a Russian lady.
Aw.
That's cute. Tickle King with another golden shower boy just stopping by to give you more money. Look at this. Do you see this? Do you see this? So sweet. Tickle King, thank you so much. And then Courtney Russ with another. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, speaking of Tickle King, have you guys seen the documentary Tickled?
No.
That is some messed up shit. I feel like you need to have like some kind of screening of it. So it's like this old straight guy who would make videos of dudes tickling other dudes and then would blackmail them. And it was like this whole crime ring. And then he would like gay bash them because he's straight. Like it was some messed up shit. Like I need to see that movie again.
Yeah, that sounds insane. I actually kind of want to watch that now too.
We
That
should
sounds
have
like
movie night.
Yes, that sounds like one of the craziest things I've ever heard. Tricky with another golden shower boy. Tricky, thank you so much. He said dating apps killed romance. I know Zia and Nick found each other, but weirdos gravitate to each other. Overall, not meeting face to face is destroying society. That's
You
a
guys
tough
met on
one.
how did you guys meet?
Tinder.
Wow.
And my friend also, who got married, I think 2 years ago, now they have a baby. Maybe they've been married 3 years now. Also met her boyfriend on Tinder. I've actually known a fair amount of people who have met that way. I'm kind of split on this.
Me too.
Because it gives you more of an opportunity to meet people that you wouldn't otherwise be exposed to, right? Because then how else are you meeting people, right? Like going out, if you know, especially if you're working all the time, going out to a bar, I guess sometimes it can happen, but the chances of meeting someone that is you can have like a real future with is probably a bit lower, because a lot of times guys are going out for hookups and one night stands, which I guess is the same for dating apps too. You're just not exposed to as many people. So dating apps give you a wider variety of people, and it's a numbers game, right? Like you're not going to always connect with a person and find someone. So it just gives you a chance to possibly connect with more people. And you kind of have to go through a lot before you find somebody that you do actually have a real connection with. So I don't know. That's a tough one. I am split on it. I don't think it's good not to meet people face to face, but I also think it gives you a little bit more opportunity.
Yeah, I agree with Tricky, but I wouldn't write it off, because I don't know. I sort of think that somebody's going to be who they are regardless of where you meet them. So if somebody's a douchebag, they're going to be a douchebag whether you meet them on Tinder or meet them at a bar or meet them down the street. So
yeah,
like I'm open to it, but I just signed up for I just signed up for Tinder again maybe like a month ago or something, and it's like I even paid for the thing so you could see who likes you. I don't know why. So it's like I have all these likes, and it's like there's just not one that I would, not one. Like I swear they rigged the algorithm for me to show only trans and stuff like it's like everybody has some kind of pronouns,
and you're like, this is not what I'm
there's
after.
not one. So there was one person that I matched with on there. Get this, or well, there were two, and both were disasters. One wouldn't go out because I don't drive yet. I don't have my license yet, and would not accept. He would not accept that. He was like, "Why don't you have your license? What are you hiding?" I was like, I'm from New York. Like people don't drive there." He's like, "What's the real reason? People do drive there. You're lying." And like wouldn't accept this. I was like, "What do you want me to say? Like my parole officer is holding my license."
I saw that. I saw you post that conversation, and I was like, what the fuck is this guy? It's not that weird that you don't have a license coming from New York City. Like that's actually
like
so common.
after I moved here too. Like I'm working on it now, but
oh my God.
and then the other one. So this was sad. There was this guy. Here's the thing. I don't know if this is true with women or straight dudes. With gay dudes, it used to be like you could spot the skankos from a mile away. Like if they're wearing Speedos, if they're wearing if they got their ass hanging out, you know, they're like, okay, I know what that is. But you can't tell anymore. It's even like the cute little nerdy ones. So, because that's kind of my type. So I had matched with this guy in there, this funny looking, cute little nerdy guy. And I'm like, he seemed really funny. I'm like, oh, I think we'd really get along. And then I'm an accomplished stalker. So I find his social media and find his OnlyFans. And of course first of all, I want my $10 back. And like, he's getting fucked every which way from every, I'm like, oh God, I'm like, okay, I don't think I could date someone like, but then I was telling myself, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I write people off too quickly. It's just drinks. Let me still, keep the date. Next day he texts me. It turns out he found my social media as well and canceled because I'm transphobic.
And you were over there being open-minded and being like,
no, and then I realized my problem isn't that my problem is I don't write people off quickly enough.
Oh my God. I can't believe that. What a complete and utter douche nozzle.
I'm like, I want my $10 back.
Yeah, you're like, give me a refund. Your OnlyFans sucked.
Yeah, literally.
That's a lot. So that's a tough one. I'm going to just quickly run through these and change because I got to put a bikini on for these wonderful heathens. Courtney, thank you so much. Courtney, Tickle King. and saw all of you rushing in to get me over bikini. Bikini show 67 in a row. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much.
What are you going to do for 69?
That's what I'm trying to think of. I got to do something like fun and exciting.
Whipped cream bikini.
Ooh, that's usually the 600 goal. We haven't gotten to whipped cream in a while, but
damn, I got to take notes from you and Cody.
Cody is hilarious because he was the one when he was like, he's like, come up with goals. He's like, fuck it, take mine. He's like, take my goals, just use mine. He's like, do Naked Snake, like a version of Naked Snake and fight milk and stuff. And I was like, I'm not going to take exactly your goals. I was like, what if I got into a bikini at a certain,
I'll just take the nudity.
Yeah, I'll just take the nudity. That's the best one. And then
I gotta do that too, but they would give me super chats to put clothes back on. Nobody want to see that.
Mike, I don't believe that for a second. I'm gonna pee and I'm gonna put a bikini on. I'm gonna leave chat in the very capable hands of Mike.
Oh boy. Hopefully I won't get her banned for the next couple minutes.
No, you're gonna do fantastic.
Oh, all right. Chat, let's talk. Tell me your problems. Let's solve them for you. 69 needs Xia and Mint in the same room with whipped cream. Just saying. Super chat from Super. By the way, sorry you guys, I'm blind, so I'm like squinting to see this shit, but we're doing okay. We're doing it. Super chat saw one. It's 68 in a row and 128 bikinis. Now, are you counting like each titty separately? Ramiro, we are in your care. I love you, Ramiro. You are the greatest. Xia, Cody did Naked Snake with a VTuber. So I just found out what VTubers are when I was on Cody's show. I still don't entirely get it. See, I don't really like all the anime people and the puppets and the furries. I don't like that. It creeps me out. I think there's some very nefarious shit going on there. I'm just saying, no judgment. If you like that shit, I support you. However, I'm just saying. Chris, my beloved. So gay, Mike. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well, Kenny. Mike, my mother is a bitch who does not respect me. Well, I'm sorry for that, Isabella. My mom is a bitch too, but so am I. So that's why we're close. Xia makes bikinis, akinis. Stop ignoring me. I didn't mean to ignore you, my beloved Snafu. Glad to see you here. Mike, tell chat about what you do on your channel. Glad you asked. So I'm kind of just getting my channel going, but I have a show called Microaggressed. Next episode is Wednesday. I'm going to have Brett, the host of the Pop Culture Crisis from Tim Pool's channel, will be on Wednesday. And it's kind of, we just do a bunch of random shit. I started talking about politics and stuff, but honestly, like, these are the kind of things that I love doing. Like, I'm so over politics. Like, these are the shows that I actually have fun on. So it's kind of just like a poo-poo platter of insanity. We do everything from talking about like current things to making fun of alphabet people to, hate watching the Sex and the City reboot, which was terrible. Mike, are you going to mention Walkaway in your channels? Sure. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Walkaway's stuff. I am part of them. Here, I'll put my channel in the chat. My channel. Brian, hey Harlot, glad to see you and Xia on the same stream. Two of my favorite people. You're one of my favorite people. I was telling her before, Brian, how you had to suffer through being on my channel while I was showing the video of the guy jerking off on my block. He's such a classy, dapper gentleman, and he has to come into the gutter with me. How is he friends with me? Mike, have you had a hard time finding super manly gay men to date like I have? It's mostly just femboys where I live. Okay, here's the thing. My views on that are a bit different than most people. To me, what people refer to as masculinity is not that. It is a costume. It is, people think that it's an aesthetic, that it's a costume you wear. And the thing is, I mean, look at, the last couple of years, you would see these big gym bros with 3 masks on their face. So a lot of these people act the role of masculinity, but they're as spineless as anybody. So for me, I don't care about aesthetic masculinity or aesthetic femininity. I want somebody with balls who can, and that's more rare than anything, believe me. One thing I've learned, though, is that if people like me, and people like you guys in the chat, because I guarantee you guys are the same way, you need to be with somebody brave. You can't be with somebody who's just a coward or doesn't know what they want or pretend or doesn't have the courage to go after what they want. Because what I've learned is that if somebody is not going to be brave romantically, they won't be in anything else. Oh, hey, whoa, sorry, titties. Oh my God. I'm really questioning my gayness right now. I am questioning my gayness right now, Xia.
I had myself muted, but I was laughing. That's
Look
like
at
the
the
biggest
titties.
compliment ever. Thank you so much.
I feel like I need to be like flashing the audience.
Flash the audience. Everybody see my titties. Ah!
She texted me a picture of her new titties, and I was like, okay, well, here's mine.
Yeah, I loved that. I was like, thank you. Tit for
She's
tat.
so hot. She's so hot. She is so hot.
Thank you. You're too nice to me. I'm like being
I'm
shitty
not,
to
I'm not.
myself right now because I gained weight. I'm just being a little psychopath. I gained some weight since the surgery, but it's fine. It's
I
fine.
will set your ass straight after. Yeah, everybody loves boobs. It's exactly, just because you don't eat at the restaurant doesn't mean you can't look at the menu.
I like that so much.
Gay dudes like hot chicks too. Exactly. 100%.
I just don't trust anyone that can't look at a woman and be like, oh my, because I'm the same. Like I look at girls all day long, and I just don't trust women.
Really?
That can like that are they can't look at another woman and be like, wow, she's super hot. I just don't trust them.
No. The bitchy ones.
The bitchy ones. I'm like, what's wrong with you? And look, you don't have to be like, oh, I'm bisexual, I'm a lesbian to see that another woman is attractive. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand those women at all.
Bitchy. Jealous
And
bitches.
It's what I hate that. I hate that. So like, I'm so sick of women being shitty to each other like that. It's something that has got to stop.
I feel the same way, Xia. I am so sick of everyone being jealous of me for my devastatingly good looks. It happens all the time.
Tell them to get their head out of their ass. Tell them to get their heads out of their asses. And Slosher, yes, I got a whole package of chokers. I got a whole package of new chokers. I couldn't help it. And so I was like, we got to do it. We got to do it.
Somebody in the chat is about to be like, ooh, chokers, so I could choke her. And then Xia is going to be like, oh, I like that.
I am super into that.
She says that for everything. Somebody please super chat something saying some real sick shit, and you'll see she'll be like, oh, I'm so into that.
I'll just be honest if I'm not into it. Saw, thank you so much for the super chat. That's 2 from Saw. He said it's 68 in a row, and I cannot believe we got to 68 bikini shows in a row and 128 bikinis. 128. And I thought I was hoping that this one covers the nips a little bit more. We'll still show in some cleaves, so I don't have any nip slips this time because
it's working overtime.
It's working overtime. I've had 2 nip slips since I got these boobs. They're very unruly. I had to cut him out of the stream.
These boobs.
Yeah, my other ones didn't do that, but these ones, on the other hand, Billy for 2. He says if he questions now, what happens at Christmas card? Oh no, Billy.
What is that?
So Christmas card. If we hit it, I don't know if we will, but if we hit it, the joke is that. One time I was wearing a bikini and I bent over the chair like this, and everybody joked that like you should make that your Christmas card. And so now we call it Christmas card. And this year for Christmas, I am 100% going to do that shot of just my ass bent over a chair, and I'm going to write Merry Christmas, and I'm going to sell that as a Christmas card.
You have to now.
That's my whole goal in life. It's my whole goal in life.
Damn, now I need some kind of nipple Christmas card.
Do it. Put a little Santa hat on your nipple. Put a little Santa hat on there. We got golden shower boyfriend Tricky. Tricky, thank you so much. Look, he says Zian is into some shiz. She wants an R. Kelly. She likes being choked. Other things I can't remember, and that's just what she's told us.
I'm questioning how much of it is real.
No, I promise anything that
I'm calling you out.
That I say is true. I've never lied about any of that. I would, if it's something I'm not into, I'll 100% say it. Tricky, it's true though. It's to me that's not that crazy.
We should just go through the list of. Have you ever? So like years ago, I was out with some friends and they looked up like the list of all the fetishes. And there's something for everything, and it's like we should just go through the list.
We should go through the list. That'd be so fun.
You know what? I'm disgusted by that. I don't understand people who have like a foot fetish.
Yeah, I don't get that. That
Thank
does
you.
nothing.
No, I have a foot phobia. I wish we could all just like chop off people's feet and walk around on stumps.
Stump around?
Ooh. Let's see your nasty feet.
That's so funny. So you're like the opposite of a foot fetish to the point where you're like, this is disgusting.
What's other weird shit people are into?
All right. So armpits. Oh, go ahead. What was you going to say?
I have one for you. I guarantee there's you probably encounter some weird ass straight dudes, but I was gonna say I doubt there's. So anyway, a couple years ago, went on a few dates with this dude. He was like a frat guy and he was all preppy and shit, and those are always the fucking weird ones.
Really?
So anyway, went on a couple dates, and then I ended up finding his Grindr profile, and I didn't know what this meant at the time. Sweet young naive Mike.
Oh no!
I had to Google it. The term is chastity slave.
Okay.
So they put their dicks in a cage.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of this.
Which is about this big, and they want someone to hold the key to it, and they keep their dick in a cage. I don't understand who would fit in it, and I guess it crushes your dick if you get. I don't understand the and so anyway, this friend of mine recently, because I told him this story. Friend of mine recently had a date with a guy who had his dick in a cage, and like I just said, he could hear it jingling. What is wrong with people? I don't know. I don't get the appeal.
No, that does nothing for me. That's a real weird one. That's a very, very odd one.
You've got mental I'm sorry, you've got mental problems.
And I try my best not to kink shame because I truly
I shame. Some hoes need to be shamed.
Shame everyone.
Shame everyone. Some hoes need to be shamed.
But there are certain and this is sort of like self-mutilation, as Kenny said in the chat. I do legitimately think that there is a certain line where you're like, that's too much. That's too much. Same thing with like crazy delivery guy. There are guys that like women to walk on their junk with high heels. Like that's also you're just hurting like you're hurting yourself. That's not no. Sasha, thank you so much for the super chat. That's 5 from Sasha. He said the only thing Zia lies about is saying she's okay with small pew-pews. She knows her audience. Okay. All right, Sasha. I never said small. I just said not giant because then it hurts.
There is such a thing as too much.
Yes. Of a good thing. Yes. I personally think that an average size is more than adequate. Like I don't need anything that's like 7-8 inches. 5 to 6 is just fine.
I have a story to tell you someday that you are going to shit. I'll tell you later.
Okay, no, wait, after 5, Zia's good with 5 to 6.5. Yeah, or it's exactly like something like that is just it's 7 inches hurts. BS. All right, okay, 7 inches might not hurt, but my point is that like having like have you seen those giant like porn dicks where they look like nobody wants that. No girls wants that.
Scary.
7 inches is actually probably is good, but it is. But my point is those giant ones are just like the absolute worst.
Zia's a Whovian. What's a Whovian?
Doctor Who fan. A Doctor Who fan. Billy, thank you so much. That's 5 from Billy. He says, I know Zia's a Whovian, but if you see some of the toys she has, I swear she thinks her kitty is a TARDIS. It's not any bigger on the inside. No, it is not any bigger on the inside. So the doctor has Slasher, the doctor has a TARDIS that is like the shape of a small police box on the outside, but once you open it and go inside, it's
like a clown car.
Yeah, it's huge. It's like way bigger, and it's this science that's bigger on the inside. Okay, so I take it back. 7 inches is good.
That's like average.
No, that is right. Like, actually, I heard average is like 5 inches, I think, but still, 7 inches it's big, but it's not like giant. That's my point.
I don't really care about that. I'm like, because it's like, it's so uncommon to find a dude who's like halfway decent that like you're gonna fucking care about that at some point. You know?
Exactly. Like that. You're right. 4.5 to 5.5 is average. Okay, that sounds about right. But like guys who were
to tell you this story because it's related, but
do you think it's too much for the stream, or you don't want to?
Not too much, but I'm afraid if it involves someone we know. I'll tell you after.
Okay, sorry. You can give me a nickname and tell me who it is after.
No, I'll tell you after who it is, but
okay. Tricky, thank you so much. He said most women I've known saying having a thing banging on the back door from the inside don't feel good. Of course, they could have been lying to me. Tricky, thank you so much. But no, it's true. Like there comes a point where it is too big and it does not feel good.
She's like, talking about like the back door, the back door.
Yeah, like that back door. It doesn't.
And now Z is gonna be like, oh, I love that. I'm into that too.
No. No. Hi, Steph.
No, so that's a no.
No.
You're a no on the back door.
Well, okay. I'm torn on that. I've only ever done it with one person. I've only ever done it with my husband. Oh, the cervix. You're talking about the cervix. Yeah, you don't want to hit the cervix. Sasha, no, okay. My husband's the only person I have ever done anal with, and it can be great.
Really?
But yes, I've had times where it's been really fun. He's on the larger side. He's on the like 7-inch side. So that can be like tough getting used to. But then also I'm in the back of my mind, I'm constantly worried that like something's going to happen and something is going to come out. That's my qualm with anal is like, I worry about that. So it's hard for me to like relax into it and enjoy because it's always in the back of my head.
Yeah, I'm kind of an exit only person. I've barely done it that way. And I've never done it that way with somebody that like I was in love with or something. So I'm thinking that if I did, it would be different. It would not be horrible.
That's the thing. Everything is better when it's with someone that you're in love with because you trust the person, you're comfortable, you don't feel like they're judging you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because otherwise I'm like, I don't get how people are into this. This is torturous.
That's the thing. Like it can really hurt if you're not careful. You know, you have to be so careful. And that's why, and it takes so much like prepping and getting into that so I'm not totally against it, but also it's not like a thing that I'm super into.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Wow, we found something.
See, I'm honest.
This is the best show ever. I'm so happy to be here right now. Like, I fucking hate when I go on the show. I have to talk about stupid politics. Like, this is my jam. I'm so happy to be here right now.
Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, yeah, no, we hardly ever talk about politics here. And if we do, it's just me yelling about how much I hate taxes.
Yeah, saying, oh, well, there's no income tax in Florida, so come on over.
That's nice. I mean, that is nice.
Well, with a woman, what the fuck do I know about like doing it in the naughty place with the chick? I don't fucking know.
Oh, I guess that's true, but I would imagine it would be fairly similar.
I mean, you're talking about cervixes and shit.
Yeah, hitting cervixes, no way, no. That is like not a nice thing.
Children.
Right after he says that.
Sniffing children. The crazy delivery guy. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's such a good point. Tim Pool, you got to start talking about anal a little bit more. Okay.
It would make for a better show. I'm just saying.
It would be a little bit more exciting, I think, maybe.
It would be.
No, Tim Pool, I don't keep up with that stuff anymore because I'm just exhausted with politics at this point.
Same.
I can't do it anymore. I can't.
Same.
Like, I'd rather talk about boobs and ridiculous things. And I realize that's also boring to some people, and that's totally fine.
Who are those people? I don't want to know those people.
I know. They don't seem very fun.
No.
But just the whole thing with politics is I kind of know where I stand for the most part. And it seems like I have the similar feelings to a lot of people. I think a lot of us are more center than any, like they're the extreme left and the extreme right. And then there's a lot of people in the middle that just kind of, it depends on the issue, and they sort of go back and forth a little bit, and for the most part are pretty reasonable. And that's what I seem to meet and talk to those people more than I meet and talk to anyone else. So it's just interesting because the internet and all of these people online will have you believe that the entire world is a bunch of, blue-haired weirdos running around and telling you that their pronouns are, fucking they, them, whatever the goddamn ones they're coming up with now, or people on the right going, let's stone the gays, when the reality is that, like, most people,
I never meet people like that, though.
I don't meet anyone like that. Most people are kind of just like, yeah, do what you want, but can taxes not be so high, and can we afford to live? And that's kind of, I think, the general consensus.
I think the extreme right online is getting fucking annoying. They're insufferable. However, they don't actually have any power. So for me, I'm an independent on the inside. However, I'm all about vote Republican. I don't care. Like, I spent my life in New York. Republican Party sucks. They're horrible. They're the second worst party of the two. But vote for them, because take it from me how Democrats can destroy a place.
And that's the problem. Yeah, because you are from New York. You grew up in the city. So you know what Rudy Giuliani did for the city.
It was the greatest place in the world. I never thought I would want to leave.
And then we get fucking, who was the dude that was here before?
Blasio.
Oh, what a complete, he destroyed the city.
Yep.
Like, ruined it.
He did what Al Qaeda couldn't do. He destroyed New York.
So horrible. And then, what was it? Who was the guy right after
Eric Adams?
Was it Bloomberg?
It was Bloomberg, who was like,
he
not
kept
great,
it together,
but
at least.
Yeah. Like, there were something, like, he banned how much salt restaurants could use. So I'm not a fan, but it wasn't nearly as bad. But then De Blasio was like the nail in the coffin, and then you got Eric Adams after that talking about, like, going after the cracker cops. Did you see that the other day? A video came out about him. He's like, I'm gonna get the crackers.
Oh, that's just exhausting. Like, why? There's no reason for that. And I swear to God, they're just trying to cause more division. That's all they're doing with the whole men and women, men versus women, blacks versus white. Like, it's just they're causing greater and greater divides, when really we should all just be working together to figure out how to not get taxed and fucked so much in the ass by the IRS, and also the cost of living. Like, how do we figure that out? Because that's actually what affects
we need to be
lives.
Politically exit only.
Yes.
If you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Ravenclaw, thank you so much for the super chat. That's 2 from Ravenclaw. He says that's why we have plugs for practice. Ravenclaw, that is absolutely very true, my friend. Mike is looking very like, I don't know about
I've never gone there.
I have a few of those. I don't
really.
Yeah. Again, it's not something that I use very often. I just I'm too nervous.
I've never gone there.
Tricky, thank you so much for the golden shower, boy. He says, haven't watched Pool since mid last year. I do one daily political show. Everything else is pop culture and Xia talking boobs. My life is vastly better because of it.
Well, if you feel so inclined, come to my show too, because we talk about ridiculousness and boobs and dicks and tits and whatever else.
Do it, Tricky. Do it. It's absolutely 100% makes your life better when you're not getting bombarded with the horribleness every day. I forget who it was. I was listening to someone. It might have been on Joe Rogan's show or something. But they were basically just saying that we're not we haven't advanced, and we're not prepared. Oh God, I'm sorry, guys. My brain is definitely not working the way I want it to
Yeah,
just
it
yet.
is. You're
But
doing great.
I'm trying. I'm like losing words. We're not evolved enough, or we haven't evolved enough to, or we're not. Oh my God, I can't think of the way I want to word this. But basically, we're not equipped to be able to see all of the news and the horrible things that are happening from all over the world in one place. So like when we're on the internet, we're seeing the horribleness, not just here, but everywhere. You know, kids getting bombed and dead bodies. Just all these horrible things that we should not be seeing. We have access to at all times. And it's horrible. Of course,
Well, and I think the 90s was really the high point of humanity. The 90s were just the greatest, because today there's no escaping politics. It used to be
Everywhere.
in the past, politics was politics and non-politics were non-politics. But today, everything is political. Where you go to the bathroom is political. The sports you watch are political. Going to the gym, the stuff with Planet Fitness, going to the gym is political. There is no escape for every movie, every TV show. There's politics shoved down. There's just no escaping it at this point. So if you want to talk about the things that are impacting people's mental health, I think we could all use one big political detox.
I 100% agree with you. It is. And that's why people are getting so upset about it being, like you said, in their one escape, their entertainment. So now it's being shoved down your throat in movies and TV shows. And people are getting fucking sick of it, because they're like, no, this is where I want to go to escape all of this bullshit and to actually be entertained and turn my brain off from the mundane day-to-day shit like this. And instead they're forcing it into everything that especially stuff that these IPs that we've watched, our entire lives, and everybody holds them so dear.
They ruined Chucky. They ruined my Chucky franchise that they started putting all this alphabet people shit in it. And you have Chucky talking about, oh, well, I have a queer child who's non-binary. The fucking Chucky TV series. There was an episode where it's like the show just pauses for 2 minutes and they look at the camera and start lecturing you about pronouns and non-binaries. I'm like, you ruined Chucky.
That's a movie about a murderous doll. There's no reason to put any of that in there. It is tragic. A serial killer that lives, the spirit of a serial killer that lives in a doll that goes around murdering people. And they're adding pronouns to that? Seriously?
You would make the most attractive Tiffany, by the way. You have Bride of Chucky energy.
That's such a nice compliment. Thank you so much. I love you.
For Halloween, I dressed up as like the groom of Chucky, which was basically just my first slutty costume. It was just an excuse to have no pants on.
Yeah. Who needs pants?
Right.
I love that so much. We
should dress up as like double brides of Chucky.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, we should do that.
Oh, yes. Oh my God. Maybe for Halloween I could come down to Florida and we could do that.
Please just come here anytime.
I want to come so bad. I think it would be so fun.
We could go to Coachella together.
I just know I'm not going to be able to do that, even though I want to. Even though I think it'd be so cool. I just know, looking at my bank account this month, I'm like, I
know, mine too.
If I had more time to plan, maybe, but
mine too.
It's so sad. Terrible. Ravenclaw, thank you so much. He says his pronouns are big bobs. I have big boobs. That's my pronouns. I should put that in my fucking social media profiles. Billy, thank you so much. Bye from Billy. He says, I'm weird, I guess. Yes, she is pretty, but like everything that's about her just as much, if not more than her looks. Funny, cuddly, trash panda, sweetie. I'm adding that to my whole resume. Billy, you were way too sweet, way too kind. Goodness gracious.
I agree.
You are too. Stop it. Stop it, you guys. I can't take it. Billy, thank you so much. Mike, thank you so much. I've got to stop.
It's facts.
I'm just going to do this. And then Saw also. 5 from Saw. Saw, thank you so much. Zia, when you look at Twitter DMs, I asked something you might be interested in. Mike, as someone who saw Zia's new bobs, should people sub to her OnlyFans?
Her new boobs. Let me tell you something. They are lovely. So not only should you subscribe to her OnlyFans, you should subscribe and subscribe again and give her all your money so she can come to Coachella with me and we can talk to crazy woke trust fund kids and film it for you guys.
I do really want to talk to some of those people and ask them lots of questions.
The money they charge, so they have, you have to like stay there in a car, which is only like $100 or something, but they have like little shitty tent that you can stay in. They charge like 10 grand for that, to stay in a little tent.
10 grand. 10 grand.
It's got to be just trust fund kids that go to this.
There's no way. Who else has 10 grand to just, and how much are Coachella tickets?
Like 500.
That's ridiculous.
But it's no doubt. It's no doubt.
I know, but holy mother of pizza. Thank you so much, Tricky. I do.
Yeah, I told you, big Tiffany energy.
That's all I needed was the boobs. I just love them. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, and now I can't remember what it was. Except I'm just gonna thank this. Did we get a raid, by the way? Thank you, Dan.
A what?
Hi. Did we get a raid that I just like completely missed?
What's a raid?
When someone raids your channel.
Oh, someone told me that's like a new thing, but I don't get it.
Yeah, it's X-Ray Girl. We did get an X-Ray Girl raid. I was like, the numbers jumped up kind of out of nowhere. X-Ray Girl, I don't know if she can even still see this. I'm so sorry that I missed your raid, but hi. Hi, X-Ray Girl. I don't know if she can even see this. Welcome, X-Ray Girl Raiders. Hello, everyone.
Can someone tell me what a raid does?
So what you do, you redirect everyone in your chat to another person's YouTube channel. So when you end your stream, everyone automatically gets switched over to whoever you're raiding.
I should do that.
It's really, I try to do it whenever I end my streams if I'm not covered in whipped cream. Sometimes, a lot of the times I forget. Most of the time I forget.
How often is that? Never. It's like I'm getting vape juice. Sorry.
No, you're good. Do what you got to do. I've been getting a little bit better about it to remember to raid people, but I don't always do it. Especially because, and then if I have a guest or something, because I have to get up and then go to my computer, which is not here, obviously. I'm not streaming from my PC, so it depends on what kind of stream I'm doing. Steve, I wondered how I ended up here. Hi, Steve. Welcome.
Hey.
But yeah, it's a really cool way to like support your friends and other YouTube channels, because sometimes you can end up finding, people can find your channel who wouldn't have found it otherwise, especially because I only live stream and I have to start doing videos soon too that will like promote my channel a little bit more. You also have to have it turned on.
Same.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to get yourself out there.
Yeah. I need to do more. Last year, probably I was doing a bunch of kind of comedy videos that I was doing, like just impressions of different people, or I would like, stuff like that. Do you remember Eliza Blue?
Yes.
I did a whole video of Eliza Blue on Timcast, and I played both of them. So I'm very proud of that video, I must say. But I think that's kind of like the last big video I did.
That's amazing.
And then I got asked to go on, which I never thought would happen. So I'm just like hoping. I was like hoping he wouldn't find it in the interim.
Why do you think? Why were you hoping that he wouldn't find it? Because you were Tim Pool? Was it?
You never know who's gonna have a sense of humor and who won't.
I guess that's true. I guess that's a good.
He was very cool in person, I will say.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, but you never know who's gonna get offended by stuff. Like me, somebody making fun of me, I fucking love that. Like if somebody did an impression of me, like that would be like the best day of my life. But
oh my god,
you never know.
That's so hard. Yeah, no, it's true. Some people don't always have a big sense of, especially about themselves. Some people really take themselves very seriously.
Yeah. Eliza the fraud. Oh yeah, I went through the whole thing of her telling her traffic. I'm very proud of that video, I must say. So I kind of want to do more like that.
Okay, so everybody has to go check out that video, but also go subscribe to Mike. And actually, Billy, thank you so much. Too from Billy. He says more droogs have arrived. Love you, Goober. Wish me luck. Good luck, Billy. Love you. Hell yes. Get high as fuck and go to sleep. He's in the hospital getting some drugs.
Feel better, dude.
Yeah, he's been there for a while. Trent, I have not checked the P.O. box for anything yet. I have been so sick. I got home on Tuesday and was starting to feel shittier and shittier. Woke up with a fever, had 103-degree fever all yesterday, all of Wednesday. Woke up this morning, I'd like sweated through all of my clothes, and my fever was down to about 99. So I'm definitely feeling better, but like standing up, I feel like I'm going to pass out a little bit, and I start to sweat immediately. So I'm not in like feeling well enough to get up and go places yet. I'm hoping by tomorrow, because I have to send some stuff out too and go to the post office. But worst case scenario, Saturday. But yeah, no, I was sick as fuck this week. Slosher, thank you so much for the super chat. That's a golden shower boy. He said, thanks for the great show, you two. I was in a bad mood tonight, but between the show, a couple whiskeys, some garlic shrimp, some scramps, a steak, and some exotic tobacco, I feel a ton better. Thanks, guys.
Wait. What is exotic tobacco?
I think he's talking about some of the devil's lettuce. That's my guess.
Tobacco. Okay, I'm a moron. I was thinking Tabasco. I was like, what? You taking a bottle of Tabasco and shoving it up the naughty place?
Sasha's like, I don't do that kind of thing.
And then Zia would be like, oh, actually, I'm really into that.
So I actually really love it. I'm gonna bend over now. Yeah, a little bit of that wacky tobacco. Sasha, thank you dude, I'm so happy that we helped make your night better. Also,
you make my night better.
You make my night better.
I love you.
I love you. Whiskeys, garlic scramps, and
all my favorite things.
Yeah, Sasha, you're fucking killing it.
Yeah.
I thought I might have spelled it wrong. That's a great way to make your night better. I'm so happy we could help in some way. I hate that when you're just, I don't know if something bad happened or if it's just, it happens to all of us, where sometimes you're just in a shit mood and you're just like, I fucking hate everything today. I just hate everything today.
Oh, that's how I've been for like a good couple months.
Boy, let me tell you. Kenny, I have those. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I need to have those.
Liquid IV is fantastic. I drink one every morning. I also have some emergencies and stuff too. I'm getting some energy back.
Yeah, you do a good impression of somebody who has energy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You would not seem low energy.
It's definitely getting better. Last time I tried to stream on Tuesday, I was like, I'll just take Tylenol. I'll be fine. I ended up ending the stream early because I was retarded and couldn't make sentences anymore. And none of the words I was saying made any sense. And I was sitting there and I was just like,
I need to do more streams, but the problem is there are so few people I like that it's difficult.
Yeah, trust me, I get that too.
Yeah.
It's also hard when you're a creator yourself and you're doing a bunch of content and doing all the things that you're doing. It's hard to then go out and do other things, even though that's part of it. And like, you need to do that, but it's like,
yeah.
Tough. Canadian winters plus work plus not having, whoa. Do you still not have a working phone? Sasha, I cannot blame you at all for Canadian winters. Thank you, backhands.
Alexander, what is this about? Does Mike know about Anna, her dog, and peanut butter?
Oh, no. Alex, this is a running joke that's been going on apparently with Anna over at the Jack Show or on her streams like forever. Apparently, this is something that I was just informed about by Alexander, and he still talks about it all the time. I'm not even going to say anything about it because I will not, Alexander, I will not slander my friends like this. I will not slander my friends this way.
I will, so tell me about it.
Alexander, you're going to have to explain it.
Yeah.
I know, apparently it's this running joke that you've heard the whole thing with peanut butter and dogs, right?
I don't know. Have I?
Have you never heard that? That like, oh my God. So there was this rumor going around my school in high school that there was this girl. She was this like big Samoan girl. And the rumor was that who's slandering, says Alexander. Slandering. That's the joke. That's the joke. In my school, in my school, there was a girl that actually, there was a rumor going around that her dog, she had her, what?
Marion, I love you. She's the greatest.
She was over on Cody's stream the other night.
I
Like,
love her so much.
Marion, thank you so much. She was so sweet. And look at this, a pink boy. Are you serious? Marion Holtzman, Hazy, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much. I hope so too.
She is the greatest.
And then she said, hey, Mikey, how's Florida treating you?
It's so great. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. It literally has not occurred to me one single time ever, like, to go back.
That's good. That's good. Because you didn't, sometimes people get that amazing, that sort of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Regret.
Thank you. Yeah. They get that hint of regret when they get down there.
Well, I'm still finding my way. I'm staying with friends right now, so I'm a little transient still. So I'm still finding my way, and I don't know all that many people here yet. But even with all of that, like, it's never occurred to me once to go back.
That's how you know you made the right decision.
I hope so.
I absolutely think you did. And you're
made a friend. I'm going out with a friend tomorrow. I made a friend here.
Yay! What are you guys gonna do, Mary?
We're going to the pop punk horror bar.
See, you found a place that has a pop punk horror bar, and you made a friend already,
right? And I figure, I'm like, if I can't meet somebody at like a pop punk horror bar, I should just fucking give up right now.
Right? That's where you meet your soulmate.
I hope so. There. I hope so. I'm gonna do my best. I also I was so depressed for so long in New York, like from the mandates onward, which I wouldn't get. So like you couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything. It'd probably been a couple years since I like went out somewhere, at least in New York. So I kind of miss like flirting with strangers. I got to get back on my game.
You got to practice. You got to get it out there.
I mean, I have no game, but
I've always heard that as a gay guy, you don't need game. I don't know how true that is, though.
I mean, if you're just going to be a hoe, you probably don't need game, but I like that. Okay, here's the thing. The nerdy guy I had told you about. I hate this. I was like I had said, he seemed like funny and nerdy, and I was like, let's go to dinner, let's grab drinks or something. And he would just text me at like midnight, come over. And then he texts me, come fuck me. I'm like,
this is not what I'm looking for.
No, and like, isn't half the fun the mystery of like you meet up with somebody and you're like, ooh, what's gonna happen? Where's it gonna go? Are we gonna get it on? Are we not gonna get it on? Like that's the journey is half the fun. So I can't stand this like predetermined, scheduled, like it's the end of romance. I
know. I'm with you. I think that some people thrive in hooking up, and I don't care if that's what they want to do. It's just not for me.
Yeah, same.
Like where you just go out and hook up. Like I got to know and like the person enough to want to do that. And that's not an easy thing. It's not easy to find a connection.
No, it's not.
But and also,
tell me.
No, you lose out on so much if you're just doing that. Like you never know who you could end up like really having a lot of fun with, even if it's not necessarily something like it's not the person that you're going to marry. But what if it's someone that you're like, wow, we shared a really fucking great 6 months together and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, it didn't work out, but we had a lot of cool experiences together. But you don't get that if you're like, I'm just going to bang this person and never see him again.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ravenclaw. Good friend. Tell Anna I'm a good friend. Thank you.
It's weird too I don't know if it's the same as straight. With gay guys, it's like I've come to realize it's one of two things. Either they're just total degenerate whores and want nothing else, or they're so heavily medicated that they're basically asexual.
Really?
Like, is there nothing in between?
You see that with like on TV, I'll see gay couples who are like buying a house together and they're like, we've been partners for 50 years and blah, blah, blah. And I always wonder, like, are they still, I don't know.
Probably not.
You don't think so?
Mm.
I don't know. Like, are they still doing it?
I don't know. You want to hear something really fucking disgusting?
Yes.
That haunts my nightmares.
Yes.
My parents are disgusting. My parents are disgusting. Like they've been together like 45 years and you'll walk into a room and catch them making out and they'll like, they're just so gross. They'll make it clear that they're like, You'll be like, "How was your day, Dad?" He's like, "Oh, I had a little matinee with your mother." I'm like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Stop talking. Stop talking."
Okay, I know
Like,
it's
you're
gross because
90.
they're your parents, but that's adorable. That's the thing that you're like, does that ever actually exist? So when you see that it does exist, it gives you hope. Slasher just said, someone tell me when to unmute.
Yeah.
No, but that's like the cutest thing ever because you're just, I don't know.
It's never even that good. It's like maybe one out of how many times it would be good, you know? There was a couple years ago, there was this guy that I like, we just hooked up and it was oddly really good. And then I was like, shit, I wouldn't have done it with him if I knew I was going to like him. And then I realized, wait, that's weird. It should be the other way around.
It should be the other way around. And Cody will talk about this all the time because Cody doesn't care. Ooh. Yes, I get to choose Tickle King's Ben and Jerry's. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Tickle King. Let me know, please. Let me know, please. And I got to do Christmas card. Okay.
What's that?
Mike, you're going to see Christmas card. I'm sorry in advance.
Am I going to become gayer?
Maybe. Bend over. I still can't bend over the chair right now. I used to do it over the chair, but I can't put my boobs through that. But I can put them through this.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, this is a good night for you guys in the chat. What does your ass say is what I want to know. What is written across your ass? Imagine. First of all, you're given an eyeful. Nobody has to be imagining shit right now, let me tell you. Second of all, imagine like the song.
Yep. Yep. It's one of the gayest.
I hate that song so much. That song, it is evil. It is an evil, evil song.
It is one of the dumbest tattoos I have. It's so that one and this one are the two that I want to get rid of. This is the Chinese symbol for my fucking name.
Are you sure? They might have put something else on it.
The guy that tattooed me is Chinese, so I goddamn hope so. And he was a friend.
Do you have something on the other ass cheek?
No, nothing on the other ass cheek.
But
this one and this one are the two tattoos that I like need to get rid of. And don't get me wrong, it's what are the ones that you want to get rid of?
So many. But this is so embarrassing. You're gonna make me go there. You're gonna make me go there. Okay.
I'm gonna make you go there. Tell me.
This is why, let me tell you, I am living proof of why children should not be allowed to have fucking sex changes and shit. Because when I was 16, I got a Green Day tattoo. So that is how capable minors are about making lifelong bodily choices.
No, 100% though. I agree with you on that. Like 1,000%. You are an underage moron. You should not be allowed to make decisions that will affect your entire life that way. And it's true. When we're 16, we're fucking idiots.
You know what I kind of want to get to cover it if it's possible? You know what I thought might be cool? I've looked up examples and I can't find anything of like what's in my head, but you know that flower that people put on their wrist at prom?
Yes, the corsage.
I want to get something like that tattoo.
That would be cute. Yeah. That would actually be really cute. Yeah, just get a cute cover up. And that's unique. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, same.
Ooh, oh my God. Okay.
I have this, which is just very random.
I like that. I think it's cute.
Well, apparently people would always say, so this has happened a couple times that somebody saw my tattoo there and came up to me and was like, I know why you have that. And I was like, what I was drunk and out with friends and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Apparently there is some porn star that has a red star tattooed on his ass. And someone thought that I got this to, I don't know, be like him, my role model.
I'm like, no.
Ooh, that's pretty bad too.
Sasha, is that real? Please tell me that's real.
That's pretty bad.
Tell me that's real. Matt Amos, thank you so much.
I know what you should get, Zia. I know what you should get. What? You should get a W on each ass cheek, and then it'll spell wow. Please get that.
Oh my God.
Please get that.
Oh, that would be so funny, but so terrible at the same time. Oh man.
Maybe I'll be dating someone someday, and I'll be so in love with them that I will no longer be an exit only kind of guy, and then I can get that tattoo.
And then you can get that tattoo.
I aspire
to,
I have aspirations, people.
That is exactly what you should be looking forward to in life, Mike. That's the thing. Mad Amos, thank you so much. He says, instead of Christmas card, do a whole calendar of XiaBum. I need to, Mad Amos. I don't know why. I'm so intimidated by the calendar for some reason, and I get overwhelmed by it, and I have to stop and just do it.
I want to do slutty calendar. Ramiro. I love him.
What did Zia think when oh God, that was the cringiest, worst, dumbest thing. So that was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, this is so cringy and horrible. So I'm also going to say this, A Perfect Circle does a cover of Imagine. And that is the version that I like the most. And that was the reason for this tattoo, because Maynard James Keenan can sing me to climax. I love him so much. Billy, thank you so much. He said, I thought I was a dork when my mom sewed my name into the back of my underwear. Then I met Zia, who has her name on the front of her underwear area. It's so I don't forget, Billy.
You have it tattooed?
No, it's the Chinese one. The Chinese.
Oh, yeah. Which I'm betting that's the Chinese symbol for fisting.
This one is sunrise over the clouds, but there is one that means worthless. You want to help me choose Tickle King's ice cream?
The cookies and cream cheesecake sounds quite delightful.
I was going to say that because it has cookies and cream cheesecake core. Oh,
that sounds really good.
That sounds amazing. Tickle King, do that one.
The celebrities doing the Imagine video. It is my biggest regret in life. So when they came out with that, I was going to do a parody video of 20 or 30 different people singing. And I changed it, each doing a lyric, and I would play all of them, like Alex Jones and Nancy Pelosi. And I had a different line for each of them. But I just didn't have the money to get all the that. But that is my biggest regret, because I wrote it and it was really funny. So I wish I would have done that.
That would have been awesome. I know you could still do it now, but I know it's hard because the time has passed. Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of stuff I wrote for it was is all out of date now. But yeah, I want to do, if anyone has ideas for stupid, funny videos to do, let me know, because I've run out of ideas.
That's the hardest part, is coming up with the ideas.
Yeah, I'll very rarely, once or twice, do a video that I'm proud of and then be like, how the hell did I do that? I have no ideas for any right now.
I know, same. I'll come up, but then my problem is also that I don't do them because I always get just overwhelmed with the process of it. Yeah, it really is so frustrating.
And I hate seeing myself on camera. I guess live, it's you don't have the time to worry about it and you don't have to watch it, but yeah.
No, 1,000%. That's the same. I do these live streams and then I leave them up and I don't go back to it. I don't rewatch it. I don't think about it. It's just out there in the world and I'm fine with it. But if I have to watch something and edit it and go back over and over, I'm suddenly like, oh my God, I noticed this thing I don't like. I noticed this thing I don't like. And it makes me not want to do it. It's horrible.
Me too. Oh, I'm glad it's not just me.
No, yeah, I think it's all of us. And it's always interesting. Do you also hate the sound of your voice? I know that's...
I sound like fucking gay Fran Drescher.
See, to me, you sound totally normal. Your voice is great.
Yours
is. Thank you, but I hate the way I sound too. I think we all just hate the way we sound because we don't hear the way we sound to ourselves is not how we sound to other people. You know what I mean? And it's so bizarre. Hearing myself talk recorded is the worst.
No, I can't. I guess I won't say I've gotten used to it, but I've had to get over caring. So when you hear and see yourself enough, you don't stop care, but you get, I guess, less precious about it.
Oh, I was about to pull this up to say that to Tricky say, now you're not that annoying. Mike Fran is really bad.
I love her, the nanny.
And then she is so great. Accidentally at the same time clicked on Marion Holtzman because she dropped an Orange Boy. Holy crazy
She's
madness, Marion.
amazing.
Seriously. Oh my God. Thank you so much. He says you might as well just live with the tattoos. There is no method to ever remove them fully. If you cut them out, you have a big scar. So they do. I don't know if
I've heard it's very painful to have
I've
them
heard it
removed.
super painful, but and then she actually, and also Slosher, yes, drink your third whiskey. Do it. Do it.
Finished a giant glass of whiskey. I'm like a little
hell to the yeah. Drink one for me. Do it for me. And then another 20. Marion, thank you so much. Oh my God. Okay, this is where that's what I was going to talk about, the lasers, but I haven't looked into it that much. Laser still does not make it go away completely. Find a really talented artist and have them do something super cool to change it, but it'll cost a lot. See, that's what I was worried about with the laser removals, is like if it doesn't go away and you just have a faded tattoo. But I do know a girl who got a tattoo removed that I don't see it at all anymore, but I don't know. I don't know how like common that is, because I would hate to do it and then it's just faded and looks like shit.
Yeah. If I know, that's what I want to do. If I know, if there are any artists out there who want to design something for me, I always wear wristbands usually here. So I want to get like kind of like a whole wrist cuff, but that's like kind of a corsage kind of thing. So if anybody can design something like that for me, get at me. I'll pay you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marion is the greatest, by the way. It is my goal in life to hang out with Marion and my mom, because they both just give no fucks. They are totally unfiltered.
Marion is like dropping knowledge left, right, and center. How do you know her?
We've just known each other through here for a long time, and then I found out recently she also knows Cody and you, and said like, yeah.
I just saw her on Cody's channel the other night, and she was dropping a bunch of knowledge there too.
She always does. Yeah, we've known each other for years now. I think kind of since I started doing this.
So she's just knows all the cool people on YouTube then.
Yeah, obviously.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
She has good taste.
Good night, Billy. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Dan A, thank you so much for the golden shower boy. He says yellow because yellow. Smiley. Yellow because yellow. Dan, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. And we've gone over 2 hours. I don't know where I got this energy from. You guys are incredible.
From me in chat, obviously.
That is exactly why. That is exactly why. Mr. White, why would you want me to do that hell? Why would you want me to do that hell, Mr. White? Why? Why do you want that? I hate Imagine Dragons so much.
Oh God, same.
Mr. White. They're horrible.
Aw, thanks.
Tricky, thank you so much. Oh my God, another golden shower boy. This is amazing. Laser also
pissing myself.
Just do it right there. Laser also depends on the complexity of the tattoo. Outline, color, filled in, or shaded. Simple tattoos are easier to remove and heal well. Fully inked will likely leave a shadow scar. Interesting. Okay. So maybe if it's just because it's a regular black tattoo, it would have more chances of coming off. I don't know. Or maybe I just get a good cover up. Maybe I just get a nice good cover up that's of something cool that I like. I don't know what that would be. I would have to like really think about it. This is another 20 from Marion Holtzman.
I did not forget. That's what I said. So actually, I was wrong. I said we've known each other since I started doing this. That was before I started really doing any of this. So we've known each other from like day 0.
Oh my God. Mikey and I met in DC at the Walkaway March in 2018. 2018.
We need to meet again though, because like we didn't really know each other then. And if I saw you now, I would just jump on you.
Yeah. It's so much different when you get to know, so like when you first meet someone, you don't really know them that well. And then when you get to know them, suddenly you're like, ah!
I know. I would freak out if I saw Marion today.
Guys, I have to apologize. I was going to say, but there's no way. When I just stand up for periods of time trying to do my makeup, I get a little dizzy and feel like, and like start breaking into an insane sweat. There's no way I can do 20 squats tonight. However, I will do a makeup on 20 squats on my next stream if I'm feeling up for it, which I most likely will be on Sunday.
You do squats on here?
Yeah, at 400, I do squats.
Okay, can I tell you? I've started doing so here's the thing. I don't have an ass. I only have upper legs. I have taken a missing persons report out for my ass. So I've been doing my squats because I'm hoping maybe I can, get a Ouija board and contact some semblance of an ass.
You know what you have to do to help your ass, Mike?
How can I help my ass?
To like, if you want to build an ass, hip thrusts. Hip thrusts are where it's at.
Excuse me?
And you'll
chat. I'm just speaking on behalf. I'm like the representative for the chat right now. I think chat would like you to demonstrate.
Okay, so hip thrust.
Chat, I got your back. Chat.
For hip thrusts, you get a bar, not a barbell. Yeah, no, a barbell. A bar, and you add weight to either side. You have to start slow, of course. You put it across. It helps. If you hip thrusts are better with a spotter. It helps if you get a pad that goes across it because it can really dig into your hips. You put them across your hips. You're essentially putting your back up against a box, like they have those boxes at the gym. And then you put it across your hips and then you thrust up like this. Like so. I'm not explaining it super well. Look at you.
Oh, you've explained it perfectly. I say on behalf of all the straights here, you have explained it perfectly.
I hope that y'all learned something from that.
This was very educational.
It's a very educational stream. Y'all learned about
I like
hip thrusts.
See, wait. I don't want to flash anyone. But yeah, see, there is no ass to be found there.
It's
tragic.
Butts are hard to build. Butts are really hard to build. You have to eat so much food. You have to eat so much protein. You've got to do lots of freaking squatting and hip thrusts and lunges.
See, I'm a former fatty. So when I was fat, an ass existed. And now it does not.
It's amazing it's like people that somehow have flat stomachs and fat asses. How the fuck do they do that? How do they do that?
I don't know.
I can't picture you fat, Mike. I don't believe it. I don't believe you.
No, I was. I'm a former fatty.
Like, how fat are we talking? Are you just like you?
I lost like 75 pounds. It was when I was like a teenager, though. So
I cannot picture that.
Oh no, I was like 10 pant sizes bigger.
You're so tiny and adorable.
I love you. No, I'm kind of out of shape now. I'm working on it. I'm getting back into shape.
Oh boy, let me tell you.
See, I'm having my I figure like moving and everything. This is my quarter life crisis. So I can't be out of shape. Like when you have a breakup, you like get in shape out of spite. So I'm like, spite will be my motivator.
Yes, it has to be. It has to be. That's exactly. So I don't know if you talked about it publicly, but you did just go through a breakup. Is that something that like you do talk about, or you're just like, no, fuck this shit?
I did once indirectly, and it did not go over well with the person.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't know if you wanted to like get anything out, but
want and should are two different things. Yeah.
All right, so I'm not going to let you talk about it then. How about that?
We'll talk.
No. Yeah, we talk offline.
Yeah.
Slasher, thank you so much for the super chats. 5. He said hip thrusters are called the thought mating dance here in Snow, Mexico.
What's
thought
Snow, Mexico?
Mating dance? Canada. Snow, Mexico. That's hilarious. The thoughts mating dance. Is that how you get a guy? You just do hip thrusts and pull your hands up. Yeah, just start putting it out there.
I could do that. I see what you mean. That is kind of workouty.
Yeah, right? It's a little workouty. And then you're just like, yeah, I'm doing workouts, but also come bang me.
Yeah.
Come bang me.
Zia, you could tell him. Like...
What?
Aw.
I'm sorry, Kenny. Yeah, but lower back injuries are really, really tough and finicky, though. You have to be so careful with those.
Yeah, I have a gnarly ass scar down my back. I've like metal rods in my back. So I literally have a spine of steel.
Wait. Go ahead. Sorry.
I had 2 surgeries on it. I had scoliosis, so my spine was literally like shaped like a question mark.
Wow. Wait.
And I was like, after I got the surgery, I was immediately like 4 inches taller.
Holy shit. That's wild.
It's kind of gross. I don't know if you could say it's kind of gross. Here, wait.
Scars don't gross me out. Wow, you're right. It's all the way down your back. Wow. So they basically straightened your spine out and also
stuff
put a
things
rod in there
yeah.
to keep it straight.
You know what sucks, by the way? My
Mm.
friend that I'm living with took me to a chiropractor the other day because he was going. No chiropractor will go near me because of it. And so I should have told him before. I'm like, don't tell him. Because the thing is, this was many years ago. It's totally healed. It's not a big deal.
Right.
And so my friggin' friend told him I have rods in my back. I'm like, no, shut up, shut up, shut up. Because then it's like, okay, I'll just like, he won't go near it. And I'm like, just crack my fucking back.
You're like, all I want is to have my back
I
cracked.
know. And no one will do it. No one will do it.
That's so frustrating. You just gotta find someone. They don't have to even be a chiropractor where you put your hands over and just.
No one can do it. I've tried. So I have had friends. I've dated people. Like, what's the point of dating someone if they're not going to crack your back for you? So
That's an
that should have been a
excellent
red flag.
point.
That should have
is
been a red flag. Mike's back is the only straight thing about him.
I almost right above what I just said.
Wow, good for you, Saw.
Yeah, Saw lost a bunch of weight too. He's like crazy. Hi, Mountain Beast Eve. Like crazy good shape.
Mike, does your metal rod set off the? No, I guess it's not made out of metal. I don't know what the fuck it's made out of. Something. It's made out of something.
Would titanium set off metal detectors? Maybe something like that. You're like, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's all good though.
Yeah.
Oh, this booby hurts. This booby still hurts.
Same thing. That's what I was gonna say. It's just
it's like painful.
My implants are setting in.
Yeah, they're settling.
They're settling. It's like when you hear the house in the middle of the night. My titties are settling.
What if they made noises when they did that too, like a house does? They were just like creak. They made when you first get them done because when they put stuff in there, it's like putting air in there, and you can hear the air like sloshing around. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh no! Marion Holtzman with another 20. This is not what I was saying oh no about. I'm gonna ask him, Sasha. Thank you for reminding me. Marion Holtzman, thank you so much. Oh my god, this is another 20. Goodness gracious. This is for Kenny. Kenny, I used to be a gymnast, then pro ballroom dancer, bad back too. All back sufferers, acupuncture and acupressure massage. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm sorry. My brain's all over the place. Yeah, back injuries can be so tricky. You have to be so careful with them. And if you injure your back, sometimes it will never be the same again. But acupuncture and acupressure massage, like anything that could help.
Well, let me tell you, if anybody out there has scoliosis, get the damn surgery as soon as possible. Because my mom has the same thing and she never got it. And it just gets worse and worse. And now she's older and is going to have to get it soon. So just get the damn thing. I'm very glad I did.
How old were you when you got it?
It's like 15. So it was a long time ago.
So you don't even have to be fully grown.
Yeah, no.
That's amazing. Yeah,
I'm glad I did though.
Absolutely.
What are Mike's opinions on sounding? What the fuck is sounding?
Yeah, so that was what I was saying.
This is gonna be some sick shit because I know you people. I know how y'all think. What is it? What is it? What is it? Zia, hit me with it.
So it's when guys and girls shove things up their urethra, up their and they're into it. They're into it.
Why would you do that? Why?
I don't know, because people are terrible. I'm sorry, Mike. Now you have to know what this is.
Why? What is wrong? See, here's the thing. People get so pissed at me that they're like, "Oh, you're kink shaming." Yes, I am. What, you have mental problems. You have mental problems. Like, I'm not talking about you like things spicy. You like to, get creative. Great. Same, totally.
Up, whatever.
But people like that, you got fucking mental problems. People sticking shit in their pee hole, putting their dicks in cages. Like, you have mental problems. I'm sorry, but you just do. Or like, okay, you know what? I can't. Oh, I can't. I don't understand people who get their dicks pierced.
Oh, like the Prince Albert?
I can't look at one. I've accidentally come across it before and I can't.
It's not a great look.
It's so true, Daniel. It's so true. Yeah, I thought that was the worst it could get. Aw. Just make sure it doesn't get worse, because it gets worse.
That's the only thing.
I think though, if it's slight, like they could get like a strap or something for it. The strap.
Oh, they have straps that you can, or like a brace. Does that do anything too? I don't know.
That
about
like it
scoliosis that
stops it
much.
from getting worse, but it doesn't make it better.
Okay, I gotcha.
Like because my mom is in denial about it, that she's like, I'll just get a break. I'm like, that's not gonna, make
That's
you
not gonna
stand up straight.
fix it. Yeah. And why doesn't she want to get the surgery?
I don't know. Well, she had brain cancer and she like had so many surgeries and stuff on that I think she's
Okay.
just kind of over it.
I can understand that. But if it affects your quality of life enough,
I think I finally talked her into it, but
good. I hope so.
she just had a stroke, but she's getting better from that. So hopefully once she recovers from that, then she can deal with her back and then I can move them to Florida and all can be well.
And you know what? If she's going to have metal in her back, she should be in Florida anyway, because I bet the cold affects that. Can you feel it with the cold when you were up here?
Oh, the cold is torture.
That's what I've always heard.
I can't. Oh, I hate the cold so much. Yeah, it's nice to be away from that. Here, when it's cold, it means it's like 60. It was cold yesterday. It was 60.
Oh my God, that would be so nice. That would be so nice.
Over.
I'm coming to Florida.
Traffic cone, like up your Punani?
Nope. This is one of the worst things I've ever heard in my entire life. I didn't know what
people do.
So it's called the Slovakian traffic cone. God damn it, Big Ben. Why would you make, or Big Ten, why would you make me say this? So, okay. So this was brought to my attention by a lovely chat member.
Oh, lovely. I'm sure. Charmed.
Very lovely. I found out what a Slovakian traffic cone is. It's basically, and I feel like I'm going to leave stuff out. Oh no, I missed Tricky's super chat. What the hell? Missing super chats over here? I almost missed it. I'm sorry, Tricky. I almost missed it. Tricky for 2. Thank you so much. He says I'm a professional breast masseuse, so you can massage the air bubbles out. I can. They're starting to soften up. They're getting nice and squishy. They're getting nice and squishy.
They are delightful.
Tricky. What does one have to do to become a professional breast masseuse?
And do you do men as well? Because
Mike also needs breast masseuse.
Yeah, just come and get him, baby. This is the best show I've ever been on. Can I just say, this is like the highlight of my YouTube life.
You're making me so happy. Stop it.
True. You're making me so happy.
I love you. I'm so glad you liked it. This stream has been, I usually, especially when I'm sick, I'm like, we might end early if I have to. And I'm just like, nah.
No, fuck that.
Oh, I got too excited though. Now I'm breathing too hard.
Ooh. Chat, I told you I got your back. Well, that's just discrimination, Tricky.
This is discrimination. Oh no. Hi, Dylan. Oh my God. I forgot what I was gonna say. Az should be here. He appreciates a nice set of man boobs. That's what we need. We need to get Az on here.
I keep eating. I'm gonna have some man boobs.
Oh, I want ice cream. I'm not gonna have any, but I want it. I have some in my freezer.
I ordered some apple pie egg rolls today.
What?
I'm a fat bitch.
No, that sounds like one of the most amazing things ever.
It is, but I'm a fat bitch.
No. Tell me more about these apple pie egg rolls, please.
They're delightful. It's like apple pie and an egg roll, and it's fried and has cinnamon sugar on. Oh my God. I need to stop.
Did you eat them already, or are they coming?
No, they came. But I got a whole box of them. I only had one so far.
Holy shit, that sounds...
I need to at least start working out. I told you I need my spite breakup revenge body.
Hell yeah. I mean, I think you look incredible, but I understand the sentiment. I think you look beautiful. I love you. Seriously.
You're beautiful. Whatever. Thanks. Love you.
Alexander, your jokes are scary. Alexander's jokes are scary.
Haven't we been through enough with the pee holes and the Prince Alberts and the traffic cone? Like, come on now.
See, and then this is actually really funny though. What's the difference between a fridge and a butt? Fridges don't fart after you pull your meat out.
Oh boy.
God damn it, Alexander. Hi, Melissa. Cinnamon sugar is so good. Billy, thank you so much. Love you, Goober. Love you, Billy. Mike too. Straight, not narrow. Hashtag straight, not narrow.
I like that. Thank you. Oh, I love you.
How drugged up are you, Billy? Oh my God, and tricky. You guys are insane. Mike, you know you can increase the font size in your browser, right?
I just don't have my contacts in.
Tricky, thank you so much.
I'm a blind bitch.
I'm sorry, Tricky. Thank you. That's hilarious.
I'm making it out.
Oh my God. All right. That's really funny. I'm sorry.
Marion said, do squats while eating those apple pie egg rolls.
There you go. That's actually excellent advice. Do squats while eating apple pie egg rolls, and then it negates the egg rolls, right? Like that's how that works. That's what I tell myself.
I need to do that.
I'm not even joking. I've 100% done that. If I buy a snack or I get something, sometimes I'll eat it as I take a walk. Like I'll take a walk while I'm eating it. And I'm like, so this means this basically didn't count for today. Great.
Yeah, that's the one good thing. I've still got my New York legs that I'll just walk around. Like sometimes I'll be on the phone and just walk around for hours. So I guess that's the only reason I'm not a complete fat slob.
You are so skinny. I just saw you lift your entire shirt up. I saw abs and those crazy V lines. So I don't want to hear anything out of you, Mike.
Hardly.
Skinny mini.
Oh, I love you. You're the best.
I love you. Eat while crying in the shower. Yes. Billy is feeling really good. Billy is feeling great.
That's great. When are you coming on my show, Zia? We need
an
epic crossover.
Hell yes, let me know. I don't stream on Wednesdays and Fridays, so those are like usually the best days. But I can make a Tuesday or Thursday or anything like that happen too if it's just like a different time. Just let me know.
Do it. I have a game we need to play. Someone sent me this game of like questions. It's called like red flag, green flag, and it does things, and you have to say if it's a red flag with someone or a green flag with somebody.
Ooh, I like
we need to do that.
What are your so this is just with all people across the board. I have narrowed down. I have 2 red flags that are just like, this tells me that you're just a shitty person and I don't want anything to do with you. And my 2 are if you litter, if you just throw trash on the ground. Yes, I can't stand that. Mike's like, I litter all the time.
No, I don't, but I just never, I guess I see your point though, that it could be emblematic of being like, of not giving a shit about people other than yourself. I get where you're coming from.
It's as soon as I see someone littering or like throwing trash out the window, anything like that, I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay.
And people who tip really bad.
Oh yeah, fuck that. Or who are rude to waiters. Or yeah, I hate that.
Yep, can't stand it. Good night, Kenny. Do you have any like overall red flags for anything like that? A few.
So, one, obviously, someone who's not funny, has no sense of humor.
That's a good one.
Is woke. 2, no disrespect to anyone out there. This is based on my personal experience. It is a big deal for me. Is someone who is not on heavy pharmaceutical drugs, because literally every fucking guy I have ever dated, every single one has been on antidepressants. Never again. Never, ever, ever again. And the thing is, you don't find out that they're on them until you're already heavily involved. So I think from now on, it has to be like a first date question or pre-first date question.
Okay.
Like I had this one, there was this guy years and years ago that, I mean, we would spend every day, every night together. We would like just lay on my rooftop all night talking every night and stuff. But nothing was happening. This would go on for months and months. Nothing was happening. And he finally said to me, he was like, I really want to be with you, but I'm on antidepressants. So I can't feel love. Everything is just gray. I don't feel happiness. I don't feel sadness. And then there are other people I've dated that started taking them and went insane, and just, it's been like the bane of my existence. So many things where I'm like left to wonder if they didn't start taking these drugs, like if it would have gone differently. But yeah, and third red flag, I was saying this earlier, but I think I've come to realize this is a big one. Somebody who either doesn't know what they want or doesn't have the balls to go after it. Like I want somebody who's gonna be like, fuck yeah, I'm with you. We like each other. I want to rock with you. Fuck yeah. Cause that's how I am.
Yes.
But nobody has the balls to do that.
Yes.
I don't know anyone who's had the balls to do that. So
no, 100% with you on that. None of this
realize,
wishy-washy bullshit.
Yeah, I've come to realize whether it's you, me, people in the chat, people who are like all of us need to be with somebody brave. And if somebody is not brave romantically, they will not be brave about anything else in life.
I love that so much. Holy shit. That has now been added to my checklist. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, I could not agree with you more on that. I could not agree with you more on that 100%.
By the way, with the antidepressants, I'm not saying that that's everyone on them. To me, it's very similar to the trans thing, where it's like, are there people who are genuinely transgender and feel happier that way? Yes, but I think that's a minority of the people who transition. So I think it's the same thing. There are people who are helped by it. Great, wonderful. In that case, that those aren't the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who have no business being on them and were pressured into taking them by some drug pusher doctor for absolutely no reason, and had like, I've just known so many people to have their lives destroyed by them.
So I was put on when I was 16. I was diagnosed with anorexia, bulimia. And for some reason, my doctor thought it was going to be a good idea to put me on antidepressants because of that, because that could help. So he put me on Lexapro, and it was 100% one of those things that made me feel numb, nothing, gray, horrible. It was not for me. And then they tried to do the same thing to me to help with my anxiety, which just made it worse. And I 1000% just stopped taking it all on my own. I was like, fuck this shit. This is horrible. I'm never doing this again. And now I have a hard time because I know that medication could probably help me with like my ADHD. It could probably be very, very helpful. But I'm just so nervous to take anything now, I think, because of that.
Oh God, that's so horrible. I know so many people who that's happened to. No, I'm the same way. I have horrible ADHD. So I went to a doctor to try to just ask to say, I don't want to be on like hardcore drugs. Just, I want to know what my options are for it.
Yeah.
And outright lied to my face about the nature of these drugs and said, it's not an antidepressant. It's not, and I looked it up. They wanted to put me on antidepressants. They wanted to put me on antipsychotics. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm psychotic, I'm sure, but they had no way of knowing this. I was in there for like 2 minutes before they were saying this. So the thing is, like, if I didn't have the knowledge of having gone through it with so many different people I know, like, I could have just taken their word and started taking antipsychotics, antidepressants, just because I can't focus easily. It's sick what these people do.
Yeah, I think that we're overprescribing a lot of things. Painkillers are another big one that get overprescribed. When my sister was, and I'm with you 100%. Don't get me wrong. I think these medications absolutely can be so helpful and save some people's lives, but we've gone too far with them.
Way the fuck too far.
Way too far. My sister got a root canal when she was 13, and they prescribed her Vicodin, and I was like, she's 13, she shouldn't be taking Vicodin. And also, I've had root canals. I'm sorry, they don't hurt. They just don't. It's a little, you could take a Tylenol and be just fine. I've had two root canals, and I've had 2 teeth pulled, and I did both of them with 0 painkillers, and it's not that bad. Relax. Like, you don't need to be giving 13-year-olds fucking Vicodin.
Exactly, Tricky. It's supposed to be medication, not candy. Yeah, I got very lucky with my back surgery that I had a great doctor who, like, I needed to take painkillers because it was like a heavy, but he was like,
that's
prescribed like the down to the letter, like, you need this one at this time, and made my dad hold them, and you get one at that. Like, was very rightfully stingy with them.
No, that's good. I think that's a good thing. I think that they should be taken as needed, and that's it. But you're right; they hand them out like basically
Everyone
they're drug dealers. Yeah,
it's so sick, and I think this is really the root of so many problems when you consider the mass number of people on them, and especially since the lockdowns and biggest scam in American history that happened. The number of people on them has just completely skyrocketed. They locked people in their houses. They made everyone depressed. They took away people's jobs, people's purpose. And it's horrible. And then you wonder why we have an entire population of anesthetized zombies. This is why.
Yeah.
But I think, in terms of what we're saying, though, like, I think I've realized from now on, it's such a big thing for me just because of stuff I've been through that I'm like, from now on, I don't care how awkward it is. I'm not going to let something get to the point where I'm already involved with them. And then I find out. And then, because the thing is with these guys on antidepressants, not all, whatever, but the one, it's like, they all have the same way about them. They love you one day. They'll never speak to you again the next day, and never have a second thought about it. Like, people are just completely disposable to them.
It's this also, in my experience, and it's a tough thing, is mental illness can do that as well. And if they're on that, it could be because of some sort of mental illness that they have. And it's not to say that people with mental illness don't deserve love, because they do, but it's a tough road, and it's something you have to decide whether or not you're equipped to deal with.
Yeah.
And not everybody is. Like that's
I think
that's
a lot of
tough
these
thing.
people though aren't mentally ill and then get put on all this shit and it makes them mentally ill.
Also very possible.
Like my first boyfriend was the most together person in the world the whole time we were together, and then got put on this shit, and they took a totally sane person and made him into a fucking nut job.
I hate that. That's horrible. Yeah, no, I 100% backhand. No.
No. Like I said, not everyone.
You were not. No, and I know backhand. He is not the person that we're talking about.
No.
1,000%. So yeah, it's possible that I listened to that episode too. So I've been listening to a fair amount of that lately. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Marion, thank you so much. Another freaking orange boy.
I agree.
No pharmaceuticals. They're all bad. Do CBD, yoga, breathing, meditation, sports, whatever. Be brave and face your fucking problems and push through them.
I agree. I just want to try to be respectful to people who are that aren't like that, you know. Like, I'm sure it's not everyone that I'm talking about.
But here's the thing, though. There are some people like that need to be on antipsychotic. Like, you can't cure some things. You can't cure what's the word I'm looking for? What is it? Schizophrenia with yoga and CBD, unfortunately. But I do think that this would help a lot of people more
99%
than they think it would. Like a lot of people. But however, there are some things that doesn't cure. And yeah, like you can't cure schizophrenia, you can't cure, bipolar. There's some stuff that unfortunately does not.
You can't cure stupid, David.
You can't cure stupid, David. You're right. Marion, thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
I told you, she's so no
amazing.
bullshit.
So amazing. But yeah, I think a lot of people need to figure out how to work on themselves legitimately. Like people who, like to blame everyone else for their problems instead of actually working through them. And I do think that therapy is incredibly important as well. Like, I think that therapy is something that everyone should do if they can.
I should do that at some point.
Oh my God, I have to. It's just a good idea because it helps you learn about yourself more, look at things more objectively, move on, whatever it is that you're dealing with, and get through it in a healthy way.
I went to one once many years ago, and she was very victim-y. Like, oh, poor you.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
I'm sorry. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm not the feeling sorry for myself type.
No, and like that's not the reason that you go.
I'm reading. I'm attempting to read chat.
I love how you're squinting at chat again. Tricky, thank you so much. A golden shower boy from Tricky. Zia has the beat all natural, best all natural, mostly cure for men with ADHD. When she's on the screen, it's easy to concentrate on it. 2 to 3 hours go by fast. Aha. So that's all you need. They're definitely not natural. They said natural mostly. Almost. Yeah, backhand, no, this is definitely not for you. I 100% think there are some people that you can't some things that you can't cure with exercise. But Slasher is right here with this. It's Slasher. Thank you so much. Exercise has been shown to be 1.5 times more effective in treating depression than SSRIs. I think that with a lot of people, 1,000% is they aren't making the lifestyle changes and expecting that to help them. And yeah, this is sorry. My brain is like, I had to cut my nail because it was coming off and driving me insane. Yeah. I think that for a lot of people, if it's mild depression or whatever it is, they're, immediately going out and getting a prescription for stuff when what they really should be doing is lifestyle changes, exercising, getting more sunlight, drinking more water, getting adequate sleep, all of these different things that can help immensely when they probably wouldn't need to go on the antidepressants. Now, is it probably a little bit different for people who maybe are, trying to unalive themselves, who are suicidal, things like that? That's different. That I think is a very different story. But I think this is back to your point, Mike, completely, is that they're overprescribing it to people who don't need it.
Well, and also like the flip side of that, I've known multiple people who, again, were just kind of going through a rough time in a mild way, and then were put on these drugs and then became suicidal. And the idea and the idea that anyone would take something called antidepressant that makes them suicidal and nobody considers that an issue, nobody puts 2 seconds of thought into that, is insane.
Yeah, no, it's a very scary thing.
Yeah, and it's very scary, the sheer number of people on them.
Yeah, no, it's too much. It's way too much. These pharmaceutical companies get away with hell.
I know. It's depressing. I swear I think they target gay guys too, because like I said, every single person I've ever dated has been on them.
It's this weird thing where people want a pill or something very simple to solve all of their problems. It's kind of why I think diet pills were so popular for so long, is because people didn't want to exercise and eat right and put the actual work in. They're like, can I just take a pill? Yeah, or Ozempic now. Can I just take a pill and have that solve everything?
And I think I've really learned one of the things that, it's not like there's no magic cure, but that helps is like, make a fucking change in your life. That's what I did. Before I left, I was the most depressed I've ever been. Just in like a span of a couple weeks, I got the friggin' COVID. Finally got me. I got COVID. I was leaving my family, who I'm very close to. I got dumped. I was moving across the country, and I did it. So I feel like if something is not right in your life, just make a change. Pick up and leave. Go somewhere. Do something. Just make any change.
Yeah, absolutely. And also part of, and don't get me wrong, I've been through my own fair share of hard things, and the only way to get through it is just to get through it. And it might seem impossible at the time, but eventually it is going to get better.
Yeah.
Oh God, Billy, I'm so sorry. It's horrible. That's horrible, Billy. I don't know if I can bring it up on the screen just because of what it says there, but that's just awful. But yeah, no, it's true. It's so true. I always see ads on TV that say the side effects of antidepressants are depression. Sick. Yeah.
And nobody takes 2 seconds. And the thing is, I get more shit talking about this than anything because everyone is on them.
And I legitimately do think that it can really help some people, but I think it is overprescribed, and there are so many other things that you should try first, because there are probably 1,000 people that are on them for no reason. They should not be.
Like I said, it's literally the same thing as the trans issue. I think 1% maybe of the people transitioning now are legitimately have gender dysphoria and are happier and God bless, I support you. But I don't think that's most people. I think it's the same thing with this.
Yeah. Well, and now I think at the trans thing too is I agree with you 100%. Are some people trans? Absolutely. We don't really know that much about it, but for whatever reason, maybe it's a chemical thing, maybe it's they're in the wrong body, whatever it is. There are people who were born in the wrong body and they should have been in the other. Whatever happened, I 100% think, and I've known people that are, and who are so much happier once they've transitioned and are just legitimately living as the sex that they have felt like all along. But then I think the problem now is it's become so trendy that people are also doing it to feel like they belong, or because they feel like it's cool, and it's happening to all of these young kids.
And people have no idea. Unless you're really immersed in it, like some of us, like people have no idea the mass scale that this is happening on. A good friend of mine, his teenage daughter, the school convinced her that she's really a boy, changed her name to a boy's name behind the parents' back. No. And I know them. She's nothing of this. So she's a wonderful, beautiful 13-year-old girl. Like, it's so sick what these people are doing. Like, they're just warping kids' minds.
And it's such a ridiculous thing, because the percentage of people who are actually trans is so unbelievably tiny that the focus that they're putting on it doesn't even make any sense.
Well, and also, like, kids who are that age, like, they just want to feel good about themselves. So, like, her in particular, like I know that it's really been a struggle for, like, the school, like, hid it from the parents, did all this stuff. So, like, I was hanging out with them, and I said to her, I was like, when I come back, we're going to have a photo shoot, and you're going to put on your cutest outfit, and we'll take lots of cute pictures. And she lit up. She was like, oh boy, like, these kids just want to feel good about themselves. And
Yeah.
these monsters are coming in and saying this is the way to do it. And what do they give them? Attention, validation, love. This is the way to be popular, to gain love and validation and acceptance. It is the
It's like
sickest
a
thing
cult.
to ever, it is. It's the sickest thing to ever happen.
Yeah, it's really gross. I hate it. It's just
Trenders, exactly.
yeah, it's exhausting.
I'm so sick. I'm so sick of all this shit. I'm so sick of can we just like, I was gonna say let's just like go to an island in Hawaii, but they're ruining that too.
They're ruining
they're
that
probably
too.
all
They're
trans and on
ruining all of it.
antidepressants.
No, it's just so funny because we all had those, like when you talk about the Mahus that we're talking about, how they dressed as women, like there wasn't even like a thing for it. It's so funny because no one in the islands like was shitty to those people or persecuted them. They were just like, oh, that's just fucking so-and-so. That's just how they are.
Yeah.
But they also never tried to encourage other people to do it. It was like, if you were like that, it was kind of accepted in a weird way where they were just like, yeah, cool. Like what, you know, whatever, that's fucking so-and-so. And that's just what it was. But they never talked about it where they're like, wow, we need to bring awareness to the issue. I think that's what we need to, as a fucking society, just need to start accepting people more for who they are and stop telling people
and not what they are.
Not what they are, and stop telling people who we think they need them to be or who we think they should be. It's stop telling people they need to be trans. Stop telling people they need to be stay-at-home moms. Stop telling people that they need, just stop. Let people decide what kind of life they want to live. Stop telling people they need to fucking get married because some people are single and they want to be, for the love of, and vice versa. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't know, this weird idea that we need to control what everyone does.
I know. Well, it's kind of just replacing individuality and individual identity with this sense of collective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. It does really feel like that. It does. Mahus. Red, you've heard of Mahus before?
I love that. That's like, yeah, I'm gonna start saying that.
Billy is high super chatting over here. Billy, thank you so much for the super chat. 5. He says, Zia, do you think I'm crazy for not wanting to burden the people that have loved me for 30 years, but really look forward to meeting Johan and maybe you?
With what?
I don't think that's crazy, but I do think you should be. I think because he's in the hospital, I do think that you should care about. I'm not care about. You should let the people who care about you. You're not a burden to them. They care about you. That's what they're there for, to be there for you. That's not what they're, but and then you're there for them and vice versa. That's what the people around you are there for. But you should. But also, I think it's cool if you want to look forward to meeting me and Johan. 100%. I think that's awesome.
No, and let me tell you, I have friends like that. Especially, I have one friend in particular who always said, and this friend has always been there for me, was kind of the one person to really tell me the truth with certain things, whether I wanted to hear it or not. And he always says that, oh, I'm a burden, I don't want to talk. I'm like, you're not a burden. Let me be there for you.
Yes.
So I promise you, if you think people who care about you are a burden, I promise you, you're the only one who thinks that, and they do not. And they want to support you.
They want to support you. And then, when the time comes, you're there to support them. And that's what friendship is.
Yeah.
Marion with another 20. Oh my God, Marion. Holy moly. Thank you so much. This is crazy. She's amazing. In most societies, the men dressing in women are called ladyboys, but they are not trying to be women. They are just embracing their feminine side.
My friend Kieran is in Vietnam right now, and they have all of them there. That's like an entire subsection. I mean, God bless.
And that's the whole point. This is something that has been happening through, and Marion's right. This is something that's been happening throughout history and different societies forever. This is not a new thing.
And you know what? Ladyboys, maybe not my cup of tea, but you know what? Better than people who shove things into their pee hole.
Oh, gotta agree with you there.
Anything is better than that. Like someone said before, the foot fetishists don't seem so bad now.
That really made me laugh, Daniel. Billy, that's a good question. Why is that we prefer to pay people to care and not turn on the ones that actually do care?
That's a good point.
Here's the thing with that. I do think you're not paying a therapist to care. they should be compassionate. What you're paying a therapist to do is, and this is hopefully why you find a good therapist, they've been through however many years of schooling to really try to understand the human mind and give good sounding, like you can have amazing friends who do care about you, but maybe they don't give the best advice. Maybe they're not going to help you look at it objectively. Maybe, you know, for whatever it is, I do think having a professional help you through things can be very important. It's not that you're paying them to care, you're paying them to sort of help you learn more about yourself. I'm with Tricky. Tricky, thank you. Let's just go back to wearing togas.
I've never worn a toga. I need to. They
seem very comfortable.
Maybe I'll have some kind of sexual cosplay.
Yeah. Hey, toga parties in college are supposedly a big thing.
I never went to one.
I never went to one either.
We need to go to one.
Yeah. You think that we could pass as college students?
I think you could. I don't know about me.
Mike, will you shut your beautiful face? You look so young. I honestly thought you were like 25. I don't know if you're any older than that because I don't know. But
I'm not.
You're 25.
Exactly. Is it vaping or banging? Do you like have to choose between banging who?
Who are we? Yeah, who are we banging? Who are we banging?
Because I'll tell you a story later that vaping any day.
Oh no. Snafu, are you sure?
How old are you?
So I think Snafu doesn't know. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, Daniel. I don't look forward to all y'all get in. This was such a fun Unqualified Experts. We didn't get to any of the advice, but I did.
Oh, we were supposed to give advice?
No, we're fine.
Who are we giving advice to? I want to
just people that wrote in, or not people that wrote in, but like stuff on the internet. I am good.
We could do it on my show.
Yeah, we could do it on there.
Where do you find it on the internet? I love giving advice. It's like those who can't do for themselves can do for others.
Can do for others. I just look all over. There's like people fucking writing it. Reddit, Quora.
How dare you, Snafu?
How dare you, Snafu?
I don't know what ass you're talking out of, Snafu. I thought we were friends.
Marion, absolutely. 100%. Marion, thank you so much. Oh my God. Another freaking orange boy from Marion. She said, Billy is right. As a friend, I feel sad if a very good friend does not ask my help when they need it. I know it's hard to ask, but give your friends a chance to be there for you. Yes, absolutely. Because that is literally what you're like, and vice versa. That's what having friends is for. Yeah, give your friends a chance to be there for you.
And yes, you're wrong, Snafu. I'm not 32.
How dare you, Snafu? How dare you? Marion, thank you so much. Dropping knowledge left, right, and center.
I look younger than Mike. Oh, do you want a fucking cookie?
Snafu picks or it didn't happen.
Yeah, Snafu. I thought we were friends.
Picks or it didn't happen. All right, my brain is starting to shut down. This was an insanely fun show. Holy shit.
The greatest. I love you so much.
I love you so much. Seriously, thank you for coming on. This was so much fun. Everybody, where can you find Mike? Or wait, no. Everybody go follow Mike. Mike, where can everybody find you? See,
you can find me on my YouTube channel here in the chat. It's just my name, Mike like Tyson, Harlow like Gene, on the YouTubes. I'm on Twitter at not Mike Harlow. I am on the Instagrams at Mikey.Harlow, but I've neglected that a little bit. I have a show called Microaggressed. It will be back on Wednesday. I'm going to have Brett, the host of Tim Pool's Pop Culture Crisis podcast, is coming on. We will rant about all the pop culture things. And hopefully the next one will be this lovely lady, because this was just the greatest. This was so much fun. I love you so much. You're the best.
Seriously, this was awesome.
We need to catch up. We have so much shit to catch up on. This is amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming on. This was seriously so much fun. I usually do not go this long, but this flew by and I was like, oh, that's right.
Yeah, same. I can't wait. I'm so excited for you to come on mine.
Yay. Okay, guys, go subscribe to Mike and everything that he does. You're going to catch me on his show the week after next. This is happening. I love you all so much. Seriously. Thank you guys for your insane support. Usually I do go through all of the super chats, but there are 68 of them. So I'm not going to do that to Mike or you, but I am going to Courtney Russ with another golden shower boy. Thank you so much, Courtney. Oh my God. Sweet dreams. You get amazing sleep and feel better soon. Seriously. Thank you so much.
We can
Thank you
pass as
so
college
much.
students, Raven said. So we're going to get some togas and we're going to go flirt with strangers and it's going to be awesome.
Hell yes. Guys, we're doing it. We're going to a toga party. Billy, thank you so much.
Billy, feel better.
Feel better, Billy. Seriously, I know you're high as a mug right now. Sasha, I'm so happy that we could make your night better. You guys
okay,
always make my night better. You guys are seriously incredible.
You're okay too, Slasher.
69. Sasha, you're pretty cool. You're all right. No, everybody's incredible. Y'all are amazing. Marion for the pink boy and then like 20 orange boys. That has to be
amazing.
Absolutely incredible, you guys.
Most generous person.
It's amazing, and just there's been so many tonight by so many amazing people. Like I usually will go through all of them, but there again are 69, so I'm not going to do that because that's crazy. But I just want y'all to know that you guys are amazing. What you mean to me, the fact that I get to do this. Seriously, I love all of you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. I know I need to start doing video content in order to make that happen because live streams just are not pushing the algorithm.
Let's do it together. I have to do that too.
I would love that. That would be incredible because the whole thing is just like YouTube is a nothing. I love YouTube. Thank you so much, Marion. Thank you so much, everybody. I love all of you guys. Have a wonderful night. Get 10 hours, because I want y'all to get good sleep, of uninterrupted sleep. And I'll see you guys on the next stream will be Sunday for snack stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'll see you guys then and have a wonderful evening. Good night. Oh, wait, I have to hit the end stream button. Okay. Bye. I love you guys.